watching Samwelb12.
All right. Ground ball. Vladdy. Over. They do it. The Blue Jays have won the division. The Blue Jays have won the division. Pop them if you got them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You're watching Samwelb12 Experience.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Friday. Here we go, heading into the weekend, and it's the first day of spring. Doesn't feel like it, but welcome in. My name is Sam. This is a Samwelb12 Experience, and we're live with the Leafs and the Hurricanes tonight as we got some back-to-back nights tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big one, but tonight should be a fun one. Welcome in, Steve, Kevin, how's it going? Billy, welcome in. Hey there, Chris. Mega, what's up? Andrew, how's it going? Bond, good to see ya. Ambrose, what's going on? This is the year, yeah. Vestibule, welcome in. Deeker, hello there. Cookie Monster, what's up? And welcome in to everybody. And yeah, Steve, a big congratulations to Venezuela winning the World Baseball Classic. That was something else. I didn't see that one coming, but big congrats. Their first ever, I believe, win. Hey there, Patrick. Welcome in. Big game tonight. The Leafs. Are they going to win or are they going to lose? We kind of want them to lose. We want them to drop further down. They're getting so close to that bottom five, but we need those bottom five teams to start winning. So let's take a look at who's in, who's out, what the lineups are going to be here today. Versus Canadian, we got robbed. Japan versus, I know, Cookie. Oh, so crazy. All right, here we go. For the Hurricanes, they're 43-19-6 coming into tonight, going with the top line of Svechnikov, Aho, and Jarvis. We got Taylor Hall with Logan Stankoven and Jackson Blake. Nikolai Ehlers with Jordan Stahl and Jordan Martinhook. William Carrier with Mark Jankowski and Eric Robinson. On the D side, Jacob Slavin is going to be with Chatfield, Keandre Miller with Sean Walker, and Mike Riley with Alexander Niskanen. And in goal tonight, it doesn't look like it's going to be Freddie Anderson. We're going to get Brandon Bussi, the boss, going to be in goal tonight for the Canes. Now, for the Maple Leafs, who are 29, 28, and 12, they're going with the lineup as follows. Matias Michelli up top with John Tavares and William Nylander. Matthew Nyes is going to be with Max Domi and Easton Cowan. Dakota Joshua with Bo Grew and Nick Robertson. Then we have Steven Lorentz with Jacob Quinlan and Callie Yarncroke. On the D side, Morgan Riley with Brendan Carlo, Jake McCabe with Ekman Larson, and Simon Benoit back in with Troy Stetcher, and Joseph Wall is getting the start tonight. So Waller is going to be in. Hey, Prep, welcome in. Andrew, what's up? Lala's Place, how's it going? Welcome in, everybody. Again, thank you so much for being here and joining us today, and it is going to be a good day. So welcome into the show. A bit laggy. Okay, so we might have to you pay up your power bill. Power bill is all set to go, although we were getting some ice storms this morning, but it's all melted now. Thank goodness. And thank you, Lala, for dropping that in. So some big lineups tonight. The matchup going to be the Canes on the power play. They're 12th overall in the NHL. That's not too shabby. Leafs need to be careful there. Leafs power play 20th overall in the league. On the penalty kill, this is where Toronto shines. They're 4th overall at a solid 83%. Canes down at 79.3%. Face-offs, Toronto still number one at 55.6. The Canes, they are back at 16th at 50%. In the last 10 games, Canes are 6-4-0. They're coming off a loss over the Penguins. The Leafs are 2-5-3 with a win coming over Minnesota and a loss to the New York Islanders. Your referees tonight, we know Dallas is going to be happy. Wes McCauley is going to be calling it tonight. Wes McCauley and Pierre Lampert. We also got Matt McPherson and David Brisebois on the lines tonight. It's Berube versus Brindamore. The Canes and the Maple Leafs. This one should be exciting. The Canes in a little bit of a better position than the Maple Leafs right now. The Canes are 3rd overall in the National Hockey League, through 68 games. They have 43 wins, total of 92 points. That's good for overall. Toronto back in 26th spot, 70 points overall, and we're hoping that St. Louis and Chicago can catch them to bring them down just a little bit. Oh boy, we are excited. We are excited for that. It's Friday. My body is lagging. Oh, Kevin, I feel you. I feel you. I tell you, I bought one of those vibration plates the other day and I tried it out, and holy smokes, I'm feeling it. Hey there, Samuel. Boston Habs Red Wings have 84 points. Yeah, big log jam up there. Log jam. Pittsburgh, Montreal, Boston, Detroit, all at 84 points. And the Columbus and Islanders at 83 points. We'll go over all the standings and where things are sitting a little bit later tonight, but it is going to be a big one as these two teams are going to look to duel it out. Brendan Bussi, 25-6-1 record on the year with a 2.45 goals against and an 8.96 save percentage. Joseph Wall is a 14-12-5 with a 3.08 and a 9.06. Each goaltender with 2 shutouts to see or to build upon. Will one of them get another one tonight? I need Nylander and Ehlers to score for your Tim's picks. There you go. Hey, Brandon, what's going on? You know what? I keep forgetting to put those Tim picks in. One of these days, I will remember. No, I won't. I just keep forgetting. Keep forgetting. Now, as you are coming in, of course, hit that thumbs up button, hit that like button. If you're not already subbed up to the channel, hit that subscribe for us as well so you don't miss a thing. Again, back-to-back nights. We got tonight and tomorrow the Battle of Ontario. The Leafs and the Senators going to tear down the house. And you know that is going to be a big one. I'm excited for that one. So this is kind of a stepping stone to get to that one. Hillbilly, of course, Dougie G. Doug Gilmour, one of the greatest Leafs of all time. Even though he did not stick around for a long time, he did not play many, many years in Toronto, Dougie G will always be one of the best to lace them up for Toronto. We love our Gilmour here. And I do want to give Dougie a shout out. Dougie helping us out with our intro. So big thank you to Mr. Doug Gilmour. Of course, shout out as well to Wendell Clark, also helping us out for the intro. Tank, that's right, Tank. We want to get the tank on. We want to get it going. And yes, very sad news. Thank you for putting that in, Mega. Very sad news today in the world of Hollywood, the world of martial arts, just in the world of coolness. Texas Walker Ranger himself, Chuck Norris, passing away. Very, very sad. And I love Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris was absolutely awesome. Of course, we honor Chucky in our own way here on the channel. Chuck will always be kind of along for the ride with us. Of course, we'll have his fist-a-punch, his fist-a-punch, that's not good. His fist punching emoji available as a redemption to do it all night long. Maple Leafs have zero chance of making the playoffs this year. Right now, it's all about trying to get down to that wild card spot. Will the Maple Leafs be able to get in there and keep their pick? Will they be able to keep that pick? I think I said wild card. I meant draft pick. Trying to get that draft pick. Got to get to the bottom 5. Leafs have to do it. Punched open the pearly gates. There you go. Remember, Chuck fought Bruce Lee. He certainly did. He certainly did. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit tired today. It's been a crazy week. It's been a very, very busy week and not a lot of sleep. So if I seem a little woo, that's why. But we appreciate you coming in, sticking around, and maybe the Leafs will show up tonight and put up some good numbers for us. Going through the anthems here. This game is taking place in Toronto tonight. It is in Toronto, and so are we. And as I look out the window, it's a little gray, but the sun is still up. I love it. 7:06 Eastern time. The sun is up, and that makes me happy. So we'll kind of see what time it does get dark out there. The longer it stays lighter, the absolute better. And the weather was nice today too. I don't know about you in and around Toronto. Once the ice storm finished and the day got underway, it all melted and it was an absolute beautiful, beautiful day. And it's a great skyline right now. They're showing a shot of the skyline of Toronto, an absolute beautiful sunset. Of course, the sunset is sitting right across there, which I can't see because I have a wall. My window's over there. But a beautiful sunset. Boosie is ready to go. He's going to try and sunset the Maple Leafs with that huge 25-6-1 record. Is he going to do it? Drop your predictions. That's right, Patrick. Drop some predictions in the chat. Where do you think this game is going? Who's winning? What is the score? Drop it in the chat and let's go. And I might have to go get the hardwire and hardwire this one in, but we'll see how it goes. So welcome in. All the stats will start popping up as we go, as we get in here. The Leafs and the Canes gonna tear it up. Let's go, Leafs, go. Go, Leafs, go. Here we go. Opening draw, center ice, turn off the lights, and let's go. Bo Grew looks like he's going to take the opening draw for the Maple Leafs. All right, hand is up, puck is dropped, game on, and we are underway. Jordan Staal versus Bo Grew in the opening faceoff. Grew won it, but the Canes going to bring this one all the way back down around, stolen by Michelli. Pass up the middle is knocked out. Hurricanes going to bring this one up. They're flying right now. Up over the middle, Canes cutting through. Little pass over to Staal. That one's broken up. Dakota Joshua going to pick up this puck for Toronto. Give and go with Benoit, trying to return it to Benoit. A give, go, give, and no other go. And the Canes going to pick it up. They're going to move this one around. Let's go. The bus. Bussy. Did I say Boosie? Bussy. Here comes Nylander. Nylander going to drop it in. And welcome in, Jack Drips. Going to send this one across. Canes up the near side of the ice, out to the red line. Toronto going to take it away. McCabe sidesteps his man. Going to play it across ice. Toronto in the middle. Can't control the hot pass. It's going to come over to Chatfield, who's going to play it up to the Leaf blue line into the zone. Canes coming in. Leafs going to break it up. Long outlet pass for Matthew Nyes. And he can't get up with that one. Nyes going to chase this one down. Little bump in the corner. In front for Robertson. That one taken away. Now Matthew Nyes has been playing through a knee injury. Doesn't want to sit down. He says he's going to keep playing. And he's playing very, very well, even with this knee injury. So go, Matthew Nyes, go. This is going to be pulled back around in over the line. Canes going cross ice into the zone. Carlo up on his man. Working it. Carolina, nice little move there. Logan Stankoven passing it back. Shot's going to go just wide. Cowan going to the corner. Stankoven chasing him, as is Taylor Hall. This coming across. Leafs outlet pass. Tavares trying to chug down to pick this one up. He cannot do it. Down in the corners, Keandre Miller going to get this puck ahead. Blake chips it out of the zone. Here come the Canes. Trying to go dipsy-do there was Taylor Hall. Comes across, shot doesn't get right through to the net. Leafs going to chip this one along the boards. Kelly Yarncroc is going to outlet this one. 2-on-1. Toronto dragging the leg to stay on side. Pass in front. Great stick check there. Going down, putting that stick down on the ice, blocking the pass across. What an excellent move. Leafs going to chip this one to the line. Can't get it out. Second effort. They turn it over. Long shot. Deflection in front. That one goes just wide. Canes here behind the Leaf net. Simon Benoit can't take it away for his man. A blown pass comes right to Toronto. They're going to flip it up the boards, get it out of their own zone, and the Canes are right back in on the offside. Hey, Donald, how's it going? That's right, Donald. We haven't talked about that yet today. Austin Matthews did undergo successful MCL surgery. I think, was it on Wednesday? Wednesday or Thursday? I forget when the announcement came out. But Austin Matthews did undergo MCL surgery. We weren't sure when it all went down if he would need surgery, and it turns out, yes, indeed, he did. Hey, Nkanu, how's it going? Welcome in. Fortnite, what's up? Go Canes. This is going to be dumped in again off the face-off draw. Leafs winning another one. Down in the corner, Toronto bringing it back up top, spinning around. Shake and bake the other way. Cowan going to drop it off to Ekman Larson at the point. It's taken away. Kane step on the puck. Oh, and the hand goes up. Come on. Oh, bad call here. Ekman Larson getting caught up. The Kane player stepped on the puck and went down. And Ekman Larson just had his stick in a bad place. Oh, you know what? I think he got the back foot. I think he got the back foot seeing that replay on Ehlers. So the penalty is called, and the Leafs go to the box, Ekman-Larsson, and the Hurricanes going to a power play. First power play opportunity of the game here, 3 minutes in. Hey, Alan, good evening. Welcome in. Kevin. We're gonna, you don't think he wants little 34s running around? Off the draw, back to the point. The doctor read his chart wrong, I guess. Springing it across. Looking at the bottom of the face-off circle on the far side. Carolina working it down low, back to the hash marks. Looking towards the point. That one doesn't come across. Stall here on the back door. Puck coming around. Bounce puck. Bounce pass. Back over to the far side. Kane's rotating it. Going to give it over to Miller. Miller back over to the far side. Stankoven to Stall. Taking the shot. It's blocked. And Toronto going to get this one out and down the ice. Good puck movement here by Carolina early. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't think exactly 0%, but it's pretty darn close. I love pencils. What's going on? Thank you so much. Mike, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in. That's really funny, Mike. Yeah, I don't know the exact percentage, but it's like point small. Here come the Canes again, working it up the near side this time. Passing it back around, continue to rotate it. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. I appreciate it. Down low, bring it out in front, going for a jam play. Wall is down, puck doesn't get through. Toronto going to kick it ahead to Bo Grew. It's a 2-on-1, Toronto shorthanded. Here comes Carolina rushing back. Grew with toe drag, and he lost the handle. Two Leafs are caught. Grew is hustling to get back. Blake is going to bring this one into the zone. Cross-ice pass, back to Hall. Hall starting to work up. Hall cycling it around, back down low. Welcome in, Dave, new channel 2026. Welcome in, Dave. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. This is going to be cleared all the way down. 20 seconds to go in the Carolina power play. Here comes the Canes. Up over the line into the Leafs zone. Steven Lorentz, a quick stick, putting it in there. Got the puck out. Leafs fighting over the puck in their own zone. Over to McCabe. That's going to do it. They kill this one off. No registered shots on net. Ekman-Larsson out of the box. Makes his way in slow motion over to the bench. Hey there, Jeff. Welcome in. You should make a sports podcast if you don't already have one. Yeah, listen, I'd love to talk more sports, Cookie. I tried doing a hockey one before. Thank you for the follow. The problem is there's just not enough hours in the day. Triggered, what's going on? Welcome in. It is my pleasure. Thanks for being here. Here's a long shot. That one's going to go into the glove. And the first kind of registered shot on net for the Leafs, and it's Troy Stetcher stepping into one. But yeah, Cookie, there's just not enough time in the day to record one and edit it and post it and all that fun stuff. Tigo Bar says Kane's going to win. I hope they do, to be honest with you. That's right, in Canu. Between the day job and getting everything set up and family life, there's just not enough hours in the day. Off the draw, Leafs going to win this one back again. Ekman-Larsson putting it along the boards. Domi coming back at it. Little quick stick in the corner. Domi putting it out. Toronto to who the heck is that? Joshua. I'm like, where are you? Joshua fell. They're going to put it up into the mesh. Hey, hockey, how's it going? Welcome in. Leafs in here digging. Leafs in here digging. But they got to go, right? We got to see lots of shots from these Leafs. I bet on the Leafs a couple of times, and I always lose money on them. I feel you. I'm right there. Although we did bet earlier on in the year when they were going through their hot streak, we did put some bets down, and we came up with some nice wins, but I'm not that daring at this point. Kane's going to flip this one up. Knocked down here by McCabe. Has it under him. Domi takes it away. And the whistle goes. Not sure exactly what that whistle was for. Need the Leafs to play spoiler. That's right. That's right. They're going to go to commercial break. Just about 6 minutes into the game. I would love to see Sam on television. Oh, thank you, Chris. I would love that. Although my condition is I have to be able to bring all of you along with me. That is the condition. But we'd love to do it. A good start here for Toronto. Good back and forth play. A lot of neutral zone play. A couple of giveaways here early, but they got to keep moving the puck around. Coming up a little bit later tonight, we're going to be talking about the standings and the wild card as it is situated right now, as we're really going into the home stretch. There's, about 12, 13, 14 games left for some people, depending on where they are. Epidermis, welcome in. That's just started. It's just a couple minutes in. And Carolina had a power play, right? So of the few minutes played already, really take 2 minutes off of that. So not a lot for the Leafs, but they are getting in there. Hey, Jay, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, we'll go through kind of where the situations are, what everything looks like. And of course, coming up next weekend, I can't believe it's almost here. Major League Baseball kicks off on Friday. The Blue Jays and the Athletics opening day, opening series. Blue Jays, I can't believe it. They are 1 week away. 1 week away tonight. Home opener, Jays and Athletics. But we'll have lots of fun before then. Of course, we're here tonight. We'll be here tomorrow night as well for the Battle of Ontario, Leafs and Senators. That's going to be so much fun. Appreciate that, Joshua. Thank you very much. You can replace Kelly. Chris, a rock could replace Kelly Rudy. That's funny. Hey, Bradley, how's it going? I think Carolina is ultimately going to win this game. Carolina is just such a strong team. Toronto's been playing much, much better as of late, but I think Carolina ultimately will take this one. They're just too good. But it's a good test here for the Maple Leafs. They've seen them play much better without their captain in the lineup. All right, returning from commercial break. Leafs have it in their own end. McCabe to Ekman-Larsson. Along the boards, Domi has it. He's going to give it to Willie. Over to Ekman-Larsson. Ek is going to return it to Nylander. He's going to walk right up the middle. Willie coming in with a quick shot. Nice stop. Big, juicy rebound. And Leafs cannot jump on that one. Picked up here by Andrei Sveshnikov. Here's a long outlet pass. Chatfield is going to rush it up. Chatfield coming in over the line. Back. A little give and go. Aho to Chatfield. That's taken away. Domi going to back it up and turn around. I don't know if it's going to be that big of a win, Kevin, but it's going to be there. I just blind bought a fragrance online because of a video, but I didn't like it, and I wanted to see which ones you wear. So I'll be honest, Cookie, I'm not a big fragrance guy. Here's a shot. That one's blocked. Rebound to Cowan, and he shoots it just wide. This picked up at the side. Tavares, he's kind of digging. This is going to come across over the line. Here's a quick shot. Nice save. Another shot. And that one gets through. Wall getting down with the pad. Back to the point. Going to put it in. But which one? Which one did you end up picking up? This is going to come over to Cowan. Cowan bringing it across. Cowan over to Robertson. Back to Cowan. Cowan trying to feed it back. That one's taken away by Taylor Hall. Long outlet pass. Back in the day, I used to wear Eternity. Eternity for Men. That was my favorite back in the day. Blind brought a fragrance online because of a video. Oh, that's funny. Chris can replace Perron. Oh, you mean George Peros of player safety? I'm making lasagna and garlic, bro. Ooh, sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, Rio. We're trying to 4 games to 1. The Alps League semis. Ooh, nice. Carolina going to win this draw, sending it all the way down. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, sounds good. My vote is above Robertson. DV, welcome in. Draker, how's it going? Beaver Rant, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much. Carolina bringing this one in. Trying to get it out. Benoit, he can't. Coming around behind the Leafs net. Stetcher in here along the boards. Taking a bump from the captain, Jordan Stahl. Here's a quick shot. That one goes just wide. Hard to believe he's still playing. And the Leafs going to clear this one out. No icing, they say. So they're going to race back. My vote is always Robertson. It's a good pick. You never know. Robertson can do a lot. Robertson can do a ton. Guy in charge of player safety. Yes. Hey, Anthony, welcome in. Austin, thank you very much. Let's go Canes. Anthony, I do, but there's a lot going on, my friend. Have patience, have patience. This turning around, Lorentz down in the corner. Jalen Chatfield up on him. It comes in front of the net. Toronto cannot get that one. Nice quick stick, knocked it away. Back over to Ekman Larson at the point. Setting it down around in the corner. Rotating it through. Trying to bring it right in front of the net. Oh, and a big poke check knocks that one away. Leafs with a great opportunity. McCabe with a long shot. Nice blocker save. Lorentz picking it up. This bottom line doing a good job. Lorentz still trying to spin. Bringing it back up. And the Leafs going to play it out unintentionally. Callie Youngcroak wanted it back, didn't come over to him. Hey, Martin, how's it going? Grew looks good, eh? Grew looks real good. Timmy, what's going on? Welcome in. You need a producer so you can do, that's for sure. Julian, thank you for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Definitely could use a producer. Here's Riley coming in with a shot. That hits a skate, knocked down Riley. Now breaks the stick of the defender. Nye's trying to get over there. He can't get it. The Leafs going to hold the line. No, it's going to squeeze out. Carolina coming. They're going to come in. Nylander with the back check and a stick lift. William Nylander with some decent defense. And as he slides down with his feet in the air, the clearing attempt hit him right in the backside. Good thing those pants have a lot of padding. Riley playing it to the line. Can't get it out. Kept in. Svechnikov gets tied up. Puck comes to Domi. He's going to push this one back over to Carlo. Carlo going to try and circle it around. 8-bit master, what's going on? The Leafs went 7 games without wins recently this year. Actually, 8. They went 8, but that was okay. That put us in a better spot. Hey, 23rd, what's going on? Bonjour. Welcome in. Tavares behind the net. He can't get it. Carolina just going to flip this one out. Toronto's good playing in the offensive zone. Good puck movement here early. Canes going to get put in the corner. Toronto playing well defensively also. Chatfield now swinging it to the far side. Here's a blast. That one's going to sail just wide. Down in the corner. Carolina still putting the pressure on. Leafs are coming back. Forwards are coming back, helping out in a big way in the defensive zone. You're a producer. We should chat. Robertson trying to bring this one back. It's taken away. Chatfield now. He's going to throw this all the way down. Leafs going to change. Benoit, look out. Can't clear it. Carolina coming in. Quick shot. Wall knocking it down with the glove. Can't cover it right in front. Benoit. He's going to get it up, and the Leafs going to get this one out as Carolina is changing now. They're going to play this one back. Oilers sucked last night. Oh, man. Oilers, I feel, are very much like Toronto. Toronto and Edmonton, a lot of similarities. Both extremely frustrating. This coming around, back over. Trying to take it away. Toronto steals. Michelli. He's going to carry this one up. Michelli over the line. Michelli to Bo. Grew. Centering in front. They score! Another point for the Grew man. Bo Grew with an assist. And Dakota Joshua is going to get the goal, and the Leafs again take the lead, scoring first. Unbelievable. Bo is a beast. Michelli coming through to Grew. He took the shot, the rebound to Joshua, and he buries it. Bo Grew, where have you been all my life? Bo Grew looking great. With 8:12 to go in period number 1, the fourth shot on net is a good one. And it goes. The Leafs have recorded the first goal in 8 of the last 11 games. That is crazy. Oilers can't win one in a row. That's amazing. Grew and Michelli getting the assists. So we got a whistle, and they're going to go on a commercial break. Hey, Davey boy, welcome in. Unbelievable. The Maple Leafs do it again. Yeah, Beaverman, absolutely. Shoot me an email. Shoot me an email. Let's chat. I'm always looking to take things to the next level. Hey, stranger, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. We appreciate it. Friday night hockey tonight. Leafs and Canes, and the Leafs crack the ice first. If you're just coming in, welcome. Make sure you're hitting that like button for us. Tap, 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 tap that thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe again. Somebody does have to remind the Leafs, however, we do kind of want that bottom 5 pick. And, you know, they're not that far out of that bottom 5 pick. So we kind of want to let those other teams, you know, have a chance to catch us a little bit. The only other game in action right now, the Devils and the Capitals. It's 1-0 Washington as Ryan Leonard gets the goal. We're going to be keeping our eye on that one as Alex Ovechkin looks for goal 1 million, it feels like. He's at 999 right now. He's looking for goal 1,000. He is absolutely a monster. And of course, if you didn't see the other night, it was a big moment. Young Lane Hudson's brother picked up a goal. Was it Cole Hudson? I forget the kid's name. Shame on me. He picked up a goal, and it was very cool to see. He had an empty netter, and everybody was pointing. Everybody was pointing, saying, shoot, shoot, shoot. And he absolutely did, and he got the empty net goal. It was a very, very, very cool moment. That was just the other night, which was awesome. Whoopsie daisies. Oop, what did I click? Don't click that. Don't click that. Let me pull it up here. Cole Hudson. That's it. Cole Hudson got the goal. So way to go, Cole. Cole Hudson, his first NHL goal just the other night. Very, very cool. Goal a million. That's what it feels like. He scores all the time. Luminous, what's going on? He put 50 on Toronto. Have a feeling they're going to win. It was plus 180. Not bad. Yeah, that's, hey, you'll take it. You'll take it. They're out in front right now. We're back from commercial break, and the Canes going to dump this one down in the Leaf zone. Toronto trying to pull it out, comes around behind the net for Riley. Riley going to chip it ahead in Toronto, trying to work it along the boards. That one is kept in. Jankowski doing a nice job holding the line there. Back in the corner on the near side, everybody digging it away. Canes bringing it to the point, a long shot knocked down in front. They're going to bring it out. Here they come again. Lorentz hitting that red line, going to dump it all the way down. Darnell Nurse is the Oilers' best player. He is always on the ice during opponents' goals. Oh, Darnell Nurse. That's just a dirty word. Not a fan. Not a fan. Nurse is paid by other teams. Chatfield going to dump this one in. Wall coming out to play it around behind the net. Toronto cycling it off the boards. This is coming all the way down. No icing, they say. Bussy going to play this one up. The bus going to send it all the way down the ice. No icing here on the other side. Ekman Larson comes back. Kane's going to take it away. Canes bringing it back to the blue line, stopping, turning back in, trying to shake away from Domi, and the pass from Aho to the point goes wide, and that's going to come out of the zone. They're going to have to play this one right back in. They're going to try. Yeah, Beaverant, absolutely. Setting it up behind the net is Ekman Larson. Ekman Larson going to bank it off the board, send this one all the way down the ice. Darnell Nurse. Oh, Mark, that's so tempting, but I still say no. I still say no. I would rather have Morgan Riley over Darnell Nurse. That is how much I am disturbed by Darnell Nurse. Rob Brindamore having some conversations behind the bench. 19-5-3 since January 4th. They have been so good. Could you imagine scoring your first goal with your parents watching you? His dad was freaking out. I couldn't believe. If that was me and I scored, my dad would turn around and say, well, it's about damn time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hey, Nolan, how's it going? Your friend is at the game. Nice. Coming around. Here's Carolina. Walking deep in the zone. Back to the high slot with a shot. Nice shot block there by Easton Cowan. Got a piece of his skate. Bringing it around. And another penalty coming up here to Toronto. This one's going to be on Robertson as he got the stick in the feet. And a little trip up there. The wife and the other couple went to see the rock orchestra by candlelight. It was really good. Oh, Rick, nice. Sounds good. Hey, any kind of rock orchestra is pretty cool, and you do it by candlelight. Get that mood lighting. Very nice. You wouldn't take Nurse even if the nope. In Canu, if Nurse was a $0 cap hit, I would still not take him. I think Darnell Nurse is a hypocrite. I think he's not worth what he's being paid, and I strongly believe that he makes things worse. I dislike Nurse. I really, really do. Cole Hudson got the empty netter. It is a big deal. It's his first NHL goal. Anytime you get your first NHL goal, it's a big one. I bet my house Chicago will win the cup against the Leafs this year. There you go, Peter. You're on one. Okay, Sam, imagine being there when your son scored. I would go I would go nuts too, Chris. Heck, I'd go nuts when he scored his first house league goal. I embarrassed him so much. And he actually was funny. Earlier this year, we were watching play and they were up ahead and the other team pulled their goalie and he had the puck and was skating it like pretty much up from his blue line, kind of on the middle of the ice. And I started yelling, "It's an empty net, shoot the puck." And I think I startled him and it just missed the empty net. It was pretty funny. Nurse or Marner? Oh, Marner over Nurse all day long. Marner over Nurse all day long. Theo Sam Eagle, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Nail Yakupov was the worst one. Mega, I would take Nail Yakupov over Darnell Nurse. I would take Alexander Daig over Darnell Nurse. That's kind of where I am at. Send you a video later. All right, Rick. Yeah, we can try, or if I don't know how big it is. There's got to be a way we can get it over. This coming around back to the point. Carolina, Aho with it now. Aho cycling around. You hate Nurse. that much. This coming back. That's right. Alexander Daig. I would take you over Darnell Nurse. Steven Lorentz lost his stick. And a delayed penalty coming up here to Carolina for a little slash. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey. Who doesn't love some 4-on-4? Oh, Tim, that is hard. Michelli or Knives? Knives all day long. Knives all day long. Ooh, Nurse or Marchand? You mean like Brad Marchand? I would take Marchand over Nurse. So Nikishin's going to go to the box for slashing, knock the stick out of Stevie Lorentz's hands. 5:21 to go in first period. We got some 4-on-4 action. Yeah, Marchand over Nurse for sure. For sure. Heck, I would call Jaromir Jagr back at 87 years of age, however old he is now, and bring him in. So, Beaver, I don't know you're the wife, so I can't comment. But I think to play it safe, I'll say Nurse. Then you won't beat me up. Hey, Wayne, what's going on? Welcome in. Dakota Joshua has a goal for Toronto. We got some 4-on-4 action here. 5 minutes left to go. Carolina with a shot. Big toe save by Wall. Canes bringing this one back around. What if it was Marchand against Sarah Nurse? Okay, Sarah Nurse I would take. She's phenomenal. She's so good. This back around. Back to Aho. Aho playing it in the middle. Gonna drop this pass back. Slave into Aho. Aho, nice little drag. Shot off the blocker arm of Joseph Wall. He's down. The puck is there. Drops the stick. Picks it up with the blocker. The ref's going to blow that one down. 43 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey left to go. Ever since Four Nations tourney, I have new respect for Marchand. Chris, I'll tell you, ever since he came over to the Florida Panthers, I think he plays a very, very different style of hockey. Brute, thank you so much. I appreciate that. He's cleaned up his act a little bit. Maybe it's the old age, but he's playing different hockey, and he's really good. Hey, Richard, what's going on? Welcome in. Jaromir Jagr, that's right. Hey, Endgame, welcome in as well. Gonna bring this one. All right, Beaver. Maybe I'll have to. Never mind. All right, you're gonna get me in trouble. Here they come up over the line. Toe dragging it. Love the toe drag. Everyone's in that toe drag move of just sliding the puck through. Little drop pass. 10 seconds of 4-on-4. Canes bringing it all the way down low. Keandre Miller going for a skate. Nyes trying to work over Miller. Miller going to bring this one back out. And that's going to end the 4-on-4. Carolina now with a penalty kill. The Leafs on the power play for about 20 seconds as the Canes send this one all the way down the ice. Let's go, Leafs. Try to pick it up. Let's try to pick it up. Senior citizen Yager over Nurse any day. That's right. Bring him on the ice with a walker. I still take that over Nurse. Toronto will be just like Philly on the outside looking in. Joseph, that is for sure. BK, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. 3 minutes to go, just over. Toronto through the neutral zone, bringing it into the Canes end of the ice. Domi is coming back in here after it. Domi trying to center it in front. And the boss is going to hang on to it. Bussy trying to stay sharp. Dallas, hope you're doing well. Hooey. This move has been approved. Oh, that's right. Hamilton getting a, so you're talking about, yeah, New York Islanders announced plans to relocate Bridgeport to Hamilton to play in the new renovated arena. That's a good move. That's a good move. The arena looks great. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Why did the Leafs choose now to wake up? Right, Bob? The $1 million question. The $1 million question. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Yager is still, I believe he's still playing. He owns a team over there. I don't think he's playing regularly, but I know he did play at least a game. Christine, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Kane's going to bring this one out. My nephew looks like Patrick with the hair and everything. Is it like old like Pittsburgh Yager hair with the curls and the flow? That's amazing. This coming around down at the side. Kane's going to pick it up. Carolina, long pass back to the point. Long shot. Wall is down, guarding those posts. Puck goes around behind the net. Taylor Hall sending it to the point again. Hall doesn't get the return feed, but the shot goes wide. It actually goes up and hits the mesh. Sounds good. It all sounds good to me. Scepters can teach these boys how to play. Scepters are exciting. PWHL is very exciting hockey. I really wanted to get down and catch one of their games live this year, but it just doesn't work. Hey, NHL Oiler fan. Yeah, it's so bad about Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris didn't die. He just got promoted. That was the best line I saw all day. Cycling this one around behind the net. Stetcher pushing up on his man. Coming around. Can't connect. 2 minutes to go. Leafs being tough in front of the net. This is a new look for these guys. They're going to come out of the zone. Pass is going to be broken up. Kane's trying to bring it right back. Puck is bouncing around all over the place today. Right at the red line. They're going to send it around. Quinlan going to shoot it in. Jornkrok back to pick it up. Stevie Lorentz right in the high slot. Puck came. He shoots it just wide. There it is. Our own Chuck Norris redemption. Thank you for hitting those subscribes, by the way. Welcome in. That's awesome. Uncle Jack, welcome in. Matthews, Nylander, and a first-round pick for Gudas. Oh, the ultimate slap in the face. Trade Matthews for Gudas. Here's a quick shot right on. Nice save by Wall again as the Canes getting some chances. Chatfield's going to knock it down. Oh, my goodness. Could you imagine? Here's a long shot. Even worse if the Leafs ended up bringing Gudas here in the offseason to play and protect Matthews. There'd be fights in the locker room. Here's Svechnikov going to play this one back. Last minute to go. Shot is going to go to the corner. Domi in there. Has it in his feet. Comes over to McCabe. McCabe, backhand pass over to Nyes. Nyes going to put it off the boards. Hustle down in here after it. Nylander, he's going to play it back. Here comes Carolina, though. They have possession, side of the net. 40 seconds to go. Trying to work this one through. Chatfield can't get it back to the point, sending it over. In front, here's a tip that's going to go just wide. Domi going to send this one all the way down the ice. No icing called. 20 seconds to go. They're going to back this one up. Carolina may have one last effort coming in. They're coming in fast. 15 seconds to go. High, that one's going to go wide. Back to the point. Here's a shot right on. Wall is going to pounce on it. 9.6 seconds to go. How do you feel about the blackouts? I can't stand when they do blackouts. I really, really can't. I really, really can't. You want to make the game available for everybody, just get rid of the regionalized blackouts. Never get old, that's right. Show your wife your Jonovision video playing the drums. That's pretty cool. Oh, Rick, that's funny. As much as I love that clip, it's so embarrassing. All right, period is going to come to the end. The Leafs with a 1-0 lead at the buzzer. Dakota Joshua's the man of the hour. His 9th of the year from Grew and Michelli. And Bo Grew does it again. This guy is absolutely awesome. Trade nurse for Buddy's wife. NHL Oilers fan. It's like, yep, get Beaver here. We'll take the wife for nurse. Send her to Edmonton. That's funny, NHL. In Scotland, we have a chess player, Alan Norris, and because of his style of aggressive play, everyone calls him Chuck. Richard, that's amazing. That's amazing. What do they do, Richard, if in chess the guys get frustrated at each other? They can't throw the gloves down. Do they knock the pawns over? What would be equivalent of a chess fight? That's really funny. Jack in the Box, what's going on? Leafs playing better without Matthews. They are, and you know what's interesting? You know what's really interesting when we come to this point is the Leafs have usually played better without Matthews. You got to figure Matthews is pretty upset. Matthews is pretty pissed, saying, hey, nobody came to my defense. You know, the team management is pissed because they're like, hey, nobody came to Matthews' defense. But now guys have got the message. They're playing tougher, more aggressive. So what is it going to look like in the offseason? Are they going to say, well, the issue is with Matthews and guys didn't want to step up to defend him? Or is the issue with the guys who didn't step up to defend him? What is that going to look like? Should have brought Crew up sooner. You toss the board completely. Prep says you just flip the board. Flip the board. Kings and queens and pawns going flying. All right, let's see. That's right, Kevin. You got it. You got it. Oh, man. If it does happen, there's the official sport of chess boxing. Chess boxing, that's right. They challenge them. So what happens is they're moving them around. They get angry, and they say, duel. And they get up, and they dip their hands like blood sport. They dip their hands in glue, and then instead of dipping it in glass, they dip it in chess pieces. So they go glue to the chess pieces, and then it's a chess fight. Oh, my goodness. We've gone off the hopper, and it's only one period in, but that's okay. That's what we're all about. Puck service announcement that Gudas, Dwyer, Heyman, oh man, Gudas is something else. The Leafs have 13 million reasons not to defend Matthews. Yeah, that's true. Right, Kevin? Oh man, there you go. I think we're on to something. Easier to get rid of one than a whole team. That's a good point, DCCO. That is a very good point. Who wins a fight with Bedard and Celebrini? Cookie. That's a good one. So, all right, let's do a little. We gotta think. Let me bring this up here because I don't have all of their. I don't have all of the stats. Okay, so Celebrini is 6 feet, 190 pounds. Bedard is 5'10", 185. So the size and the weight goes to Celebrini. And I think Celebrini is a little quicker, but I think Bedard is nastier. I think Bedard has the chip on his shoulder, so I go Bedard. There you go. Chris as well. Chris says Bedard too. Maybe that's what you should do for March Madness is we should create a bracket of all the top players and say if it was a one-on-one fisticuffs, who would win? All right, hang on. I gotta go back. So yeah, I go Bedard. There's an edit video of his dirty plays. Oh, Chris, I'm sure there's lots. He's still our captain. That's true, Dallas. Sam versus Onyx. First round chess death match. Oh my goodness. The barbed wire chessboard barrier. Make one of the Norse and the other one Bruce Lee. There you go. You play 5 minutes each. Player stop the timers in the box for 3 minutes, and then back to the board. You win by checkmate or knockout. Richard, I think this is a new thing. This is a new thing. I love it. Stop timers, go at it, win by checkmate or knockout. I can see the ads for it now. Maybe you guys say Celebrini. Kevin also says Celebrini would win. NHL needs to get rid of player. Dan, absolutely 100%. They need to get rid of it. 23 seconds. Okay, that's not bad. Do you want to try emailing it to me, Rick, and I can see if that comes through? If it's only 23 seconds, size-wise, it's probably going to be okay. Ooh, McDavid or Celebrini. Interesting. So I got to say McDavid is going to have the better footwork. McDavid is only 6'1", so he's got the height. 194 pounds on McDavid. So about the same weight, a little bit taller. I give the footwork to McDavid. The question is, who has the quicker hand speed? They both are very similar in terms of goal scoring ability. I think that's a toss-up. I'm going to give it to McDavid only because the age factor. I think McDavid has the experience. And we've seen McDavid get nasty at times. That's a good one. Good point. I'm an Oilers fan, but that's what I've seen. Yep. Let's see. That's the team the management built. That is true. That is what they did. Celebrini was playing hard on McDavid the other night. Those two, man, it's exciting to see, and I love it because, right, teammates at the Olympics, Celebrini learned a lot from McDavid, a lot, and it's cool to see them play against each other and play hard. Had some kudos on my charcuterie. It was nice. Oh, there it is. Prep with the hockey puns. Love it. At Robertson in the locker room, he's TV. Super Smash Brothers NHL edition. There you go. Oh, man. So funny. Gudas versus Ollie if he stays next season. Gudas, I'm curious what's going to happen. So March 30th, Leafs and Ducks. It is in Anaheim, so it's going to be a 10 o'clock start. We'll be here. I hope you'll come and join us. Pablo, how's it going? Welcome in. So right now, Leafs are playing good. Carolina looks stunned. I think Carolina was shocked that Leafs scored first. I still think they're going to come back in this one, though. I really do. Schaefer uses money in the bank to make it a 3-way. There you go, Road Warrior. Although Schaefer, I think, would have no chance. I like Schaefer. Schaefer is going to be a good young player. But right now, I think he's a little too green. He's got the size, though, on everybody at 6'2", but he's 183 pounds. He's a featherweight. So I think Schaefer would just get in the way at this point. But I love the idea. The money in the bank to make it a 3-way. Schaefer, McDavid, Celebrini for the World Heavyweight Championship of the world. McDavid just dropped the gloves. He did just drop the gloves a few days ago. Yes, Blades of Steel was the best. And remember at first intermission on Blades of Steel, you could play that little mini game on the board. Cruz, I can't stand Gudas. Hey, DSB, what's going on? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. Nylander versus Carlo is a draw. It's funny. Carlo is slow, but he's got the size advantage. Nylander is quick, but would probably give up halfway through. McKinnon or Marchand? Ooh, McKinnon all day long. I give McKinnon. Listen, I like Marchand. Marchand would try to bite the ear, but I think McKinnon is just bigger and stronger. That's where I go there. Randy, what's going on? To get Matthews to where he is at now, it takes supporting cast. How much support did he give them at? Yeah, that's true. It does take a supporting cast. Listen, any team, it's a team sport, right? It's a team sport. Everybody has to contribute. Everybody has to come in there and do their part. Fortune was upsetting to see who was on the ice. Yeah, Chris. And of course, the first thing is, we didn't see it. I hate that. Hey, Travis, how's it going? Who would win a fight between Gudas and Probert? Ooh, Travis. Interesting one. My money would be on Probert. My money would be on Probert, but knowing how dirty Gudis is, Probert would be coming, throwing him, and Gudis would try to kick him in the nuts or something like that. Gudis would go low, try to be dirty, but I think Probert would destroy him. I really do. Probert was just vicious. I think any of those guys, Probert, McSorley, even put Ty Domi in there, I think they would crush Gudis. Gudis is a tough guy, but I think they beat him up. You guys literally compared a kid to a grown man in a fight, right? COD. Things are going off the rails here early, but he's not a kid. He's in the National Hockey League. I'm calling Gudis he's going to get run over. Wouldn't it be amazing if they made him a healthy scratch in that game? Do you really think they will trade Matthews? I honestly, I don't think they will. I think it's more of, listen, Matthews is irate. And remember, before the Olympic break, they got together and they were on the same page. Matthews was committed to Toronto. Toronto was committed to Matthews. But the way this kind of all went down and nobody came to his rescue, I think that struck a nerve in him. And it's going to be a very interesting conversation in the offseason. Very interesting conversation. Now, it could be Matthews saying, listen, I don't want to deal with this again. You're going to go and get me player type A, player type B, player type C, enough of what we have. So, Matthews could have some demands and say, this is what you're going to give. And I believe that's kind of what McDavid said to Edmonton. You want me to sign an extension? You want me to stay for another couple of years? This is what you have to do. Right. So it'll be interesting to see what it comes out. Listen, Matthews is a full, he has a no move or no trade. So they're not going to move him unless Matthews wants to be moved. The guy doesn't know anything about hockey. Just another grown man. Yeah. Why don't you go back to your mama's basement? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, goodness gracious. The donkey has left the building. Go back. I hope you're enjoying your basement, playing Call of Duty. Anyways, I'm going to look at the seating. All right, let's go here. Bite the ear, right? Bite the ear. Would be nice to see an old rivalry between Cornwall Royals and the Kingston Frontenacs. I like the Frontenacs, Josh. I'm not going to lie. I like the Frontenacs. Let's see here. Oh, the guy. La. So funny. Compared to McDavid. Yeah, let's see. My goodness. Yeah, mods, you got to watch out for jabronis like that. Make sure we take care of a business here. All right, let's see. All right. Nah, Dan, I wasn't referring to you. All right, so let's go. Yeah, mods, when we get people like that coming in, that's an immediate kick them to the curb. Brown, who was it that scored for the Leafs? It was Dakota Joshua that scored for the Leafs. Hey, Breezy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. How did you get the bottom of the screen? Oh, Breezy, I can't give up my secrets. Let's see here. It's all good, John. Yeah, I appreciate the defense, but he's gone. Probert for sure. He would be, he's so good. All those guys would destroy Gudis. Would absolutely destroy Gudis. Okay, so coming up, where are we here? We are just a couple minutes away. What I wanted to do, we didn't even do. We went off on such a tangent. We didn't even get to go over what I wanted to go over. Maybe we'll save it for the second intermission. But I do want to go over kind of these wild card standings as of today. It is going to be absolutely crazy. Hey, Gumdrop, how's it going? Welcome in, Uncle Jack. What's up? Welcome in. How many wins can they get? Not enough. All right, let's start in the Atlantic Division. You have your top three: Buffalo, Tampa, Montreal. And if things ended today, Tampa Bay, Montreal, a first-round matchup, oh my goodness, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely insane. Would love to see a Tampa-Montreal matchup. I think that would be a lot of fun. And even if Buffalo was to drop and it ended up being Buffalo-Montreal, that would be sick. If we go over to the Metropolitan Division, you got Carolina, Pittsburgh, and Columbus, your top three. I'll be honest, I'm not overly interested in a Pittsburgh-Columbus first-round matchup. I'm sure it'll be exciting. I give the edge to Pittsburgh, but they're pretty close. 84 points for the Pens, 83 points for Columbus. But that matchup just really doesn't excite me at all. If we go over to the Central Division, Colorado, Dallas, Minnesota, your top three. Dallas and Minnesota would be an opening round matchup. I think that's a good one. You know, Minnesota struggling a little bit right now. Dallas, they're holding pat. They're playing very, very good hockey. They're 2 points behind Colorado. But Dallas, Minnesota, I think would be a very exciting first round matchup. A very exciting first round matchup. We go over to the Pacific, Anaheim, Edmonton, and Vegas. Ooh, Edmonton and Vegas. I mean, that would be a tough matchup. It's so close, though. Anaheim at 78 points, Edmonton at 77, Vegas at 76. Any one of those three can end up in that top spot. So that one is going to be shuffling around. If we look at it, could be Edmonton, Anaheim first round. It could be Anaheim, Vegas. Anaheim, Vegas would be an interesting first rounder for sure. Hello, so how's it going? Welcome in. Who's going to play Toronto in the first round? Toronto will be playing over at the Glen Abbey. Tee-off time starting at 8:30. So funny. Yeah, it's going to be sad without Toronto in the playoffs, so Sens could make it. Absolutely, Sens could get in there. Sens have a fighting chance. We'll go through the wild card situations and what those other first round matchups could look like at second intermission. Ryan, how's it going? Do you think the Leafs can take a run at the Ducks? No. Well, I don't think they will, and I hope they don't. I really hope they don't. You never want to see a revenge game where guys are just going to injure guys. And I don't think the Leafs are that kind of team. They're not going to go to just intentionally take out the Duck players. I really, really don't. Are they going to take a run at Gudas? Yes. Are they going to find open opportunities and finish their checks? Yes. But you're not going to see a guy taking 12 steps to come across the ice to plow somebody from behind into the boards. That's just not what you're going to see from Toronto. And rightly so. That is not how it should be. All right, let's get set for the next 20 minutes on the board. Let's go. Period number 2 coming up. Dakota Joshua, the lone goal scorer. Will he remain that way in the next 20 minutes of gameplay? Or will Carolina or another Leaf find their way onto the scoreboard? Here we go. Puck is dropped. Bogru in the faceoff circle against Jordan Stahl again as this line continues to get some good minutes. Grew going to put this one over. Toronto, Stetcher along the boards, shuffling it around. Benoit racing back for it. Benny going to play it in the middle of the ice. Grew over to Joshua. Joshua backwards turning, dumping this one into the corner. Here comes the forecheck at Toronto as the bus going to play it around the boards. Michelli over to Grew. Grew to Joshua. Joshua getting pushed in the boards. Grew coming over to help out. Puck comes to Michelli. Back over to Grew. Bo Grew pushed up along the boards. Back down to Joshua. Kind of hit the side of the net there. Grew trying to get it again. And the Hurricanes going to pull this one down. Canes into the Leaf zone, stopping, shooting. That one is blocked by Benoit, going over to the corner. Carolina going to continue with it here, trying to come through, dumping it down around at the side. Jordan Stahl with this puck. Stahl's still a big man, very strong on his feet. Backing it up. Hall going to pass this one over. Chatfield is going to cut across. Here's a long shot, hits somebody, and goes up and at a play. And just like that, we're going to get a quick whistle. That felt like super long. I thought it felt super fast. I thought it went really quick. Leafs haven't fought like that since Ty Domi was in the lineup. Riley did it to the Sens player. That slap shot. Oh, the slap shot in the empty net. Yeah, the slap shot in the empty net was crazy. That was crazy. And in my opinion, he deserved to get hit for that. Now, I know Riley shouldn't have got him up high, but he deserved to get hit for that move. That's just a poor sportsman move. Domi trying to bring this one into the Kane zone. But that's an interesting debate to have. This coming around in the corner. McCabe going to put it over to Domi. Domi putting this back across. This pass is going to get knocked down. Carolina, Aho with it. Aho going to bring this one in, and we got an injured Kane. Domi collided with, I can't see who he is because he's lying on his back and I can't see his shoulder number. It's Sveshnikov. Sveshnikov is slow to get up. He rolls over onto his stomach. He's holding the side of his jaw. He's up on his knees now, kind of doing one of the jaw checks. So him and Domi kind of collided. I'd like to see a replay because I didn't see it when they was coming across the line. So Sveshnikov is up. He's okay. Oh, so yeah, they inadvertently, Domi was going one way, watching the play. Sveshnikov was looking the other way and kind of turned blindly right into Domi. So completely by accident, just turned right into him. And that one will shake you up a little bit. Domi's a small guy, but he's pretty solid. He's pretty solid. Sveshnikov turns right into him and knocked himself silly a little bit. All right, puck is going to be dropped this one right back in again. Tonight, Scotiabank Arena is quiet. They are very, very quiet. Here's a shot. That one's going to be tipped wide. Wall coming back. Legs going post to post. Carolina player getting hit up high in the face. We got another penalty. High stick is going to be the call. Eric Robinson took it up high. Look at the camera. Smile. Do we see blood or no blood? Is he getting some color? He's taking the bucket off. So Carlo is going to get the penalty. So, yeah, he's backing up and he tries to shove him back with a little bit of a hit, and he gets the stick up right across the nose. And Brendan Carlo is a big boy too, so you know when he swings that stick, it has a lot of velocity. Nick Robertson almost took a skate up high. So they're going to give him a double minor. 4 minutes, double minor. This is the Leafs' second double minor they've taken recently. Here's a one-timer, big rebound, and Toronto going to get this one out. A 90-mile-an-hour blast off the draw. Hey, Wayne, you can't win hockey games sitting in the penalty box. No, you can't. But, Wayne, this one wasn't a fight. It was a high stick. And a great positional save here by Joseph Wall. Closing up that butterfly, technically sound. So that shot kills 7 seconds off the power play. So again, how a double minor works is it's 2 minutes and then 2 minutes. So if they score in the first 2 minutes, the time comes off and it goes down to a 2-minute penalty. Very different than a 5-minute major where you can score as many times as you want in that 5 minutes. Here comes Carolina putting this one across. Offside. So again, a nice little break here. Leafs could use that as they get themselves together. Let's see here. There we go. That's better. Again, welcome in everybody. Hey, Jared, what's going on? Nice. Jared, which team do you want? Boston College, I'm guessing. So face-off coming up just outside. Richard, that's funny. Leafs going to win the draw, and they're going to put this one down in the Carolina zone. Forcing them back. Ehlers going to pass it across. Here they come with speed. Carolina into the Leaf zone. Little give and go, trying to get it up to Aho. That one didn't work. In over the line is Jarvis, and the Leafs again going to get it out in eyes, bringing it down. Back around again. Bo Grew doing a nice job. Hey, McKenzie, what's going on? Welcome in. Here comes Carolina. All five spread wide. They're going to dump this one in. Just holding it in. Nice, interesting attack. Going 5 wide, dumping it in, but the Leafs able to pick it up. Now, Svechnikov has gone to the dressing room. He's gone to the room. As we told you, he's turned right into the shoulder of Max Domi, kind of knocked himself silly, so he's gone to the room. We'll see if he does come back or not. Here's a long shot from the point. That one is going to be kicked over to the corner. Riley getting caught in the corner. Riley, get back in position. Now he does. Miller playing this one up. Big battle going on in front. Carolina shooting. Wall got a piece of it. Sends it over to the corner. This coming across. If there's any big trades coming in the offseason, who do you see going first? Riley, Nyes, Matthews, or Nylander. Travis, I'll be honest with you. I don't think any of them are going anywhere because they all have no move clauses, and I'd be shocked. I think the guy they would want to move is Riley if he agrees to waive it. Because I think that's where a lot of the problems are. This coming around back in the corner, trying to move 3. Carolina setting things up, putting it across, up over on the far side. Carolina shooting sharply. Nice save. Going to be kicked over. Hey there, David. What's going on? Welcome in. Hall back to the point. Trying to look over. Big open area into the high slot. Carolina tried to carry it up. Down in front, Wall is going to make that save. Good job, Wall being very, 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 very sharp. Very sharp. Carolina again going to bring this one up. Centering it. Back to the point. Walking it up. 1:10 to go on the power play. Still digging it in here. Hey, Sylvie, welcome in. David, say hi to Grayer for us. The youngster. Here's a one-timer. Wall coming across. Made the save. Looking in the corner for it. Wonder if Toronto wins without Matthews in the lineup. I think it's time. So, Sylvie, they've been playing very well without Matthews the last couple of games. Very well. Because you need to give Grew and Quinlan more time on ice. Yeah, dude. I love both of them. Grew and Quinlan, both awesome. Both awesome. Motown, how's it going? Carolina's trying. They're coming closer, Motown. They're getting their chances, that's for sure. Kevin. 88 on the PK, not used to it. Another save here by Wall. Leafs can't clear. 48 seconds to go. They've almost killed it off. Carolina backing it up, sending it to the point, bringing it to the middle of the ice, feeding it over to the far side. Now across to the near side, back to the point for the one-timer. Nice save. As Nixon steps into that one. There's another shot, Nixon. That one goes just wide. 27 seconds to go. Grew gets up on his man, forces it back to the point with a shot. That one goes wide. Wall going post to post. Over on the far side, down low. Bringing this back around. Prep coming in with the super chat. Seth Jarvis looks like the Listen Linda kid. I don't know who that is. The Listen Linda kid. Playing this one back across. Here's a shot. They score. The penalty had just expired, so it's not a power play goal, but the tip in front goes in, and we're all tied up, and it's your captain, or their captain, Jordan Stahl in front of the net. Stetcher and Riley nowhere near Stahl. Stetcher finally makes his way over, but it's way too late. So Stetcher and Riley, and again, It was on the power play, so I don't expect them to be all over him. But Jordan Staal all alone, nobody trying to move him. Stetcher comes over after the puck is in the net. Unbelievable. I will have to do that. Unbelievable. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, Sam. What did I do? What did I do? Why is my room always so... Oh, Mackenzie, I hate that. I need it cold. I need it cold. Where have I been? Oh, you guys are pulling my leg. Here's a blast. This one getting knocked down. Let's go. Let's go. As a Sabres fan, go Leafs. Thank you. The Leafs appreciate it. Mammoth versus Ducks prediction, Caleb. Ooh, it's a tough one. This coming around behind the net. I kind of like the Mammoth. I think it's a long shot, but I think I take the Mammoth. This one coming across. Big battle going on in front of the net. They are working it. Anaheim scores more goals. I think Anaheim is the better team, but Mammoth are fighting for that playoff spot, and that can certainly give you some added energy. Bentley, please do not spam the chat. We've asked you this before, Bentley. This coming across, down into the zone. Carolina bringing it. Here's a shot. That one's going to go wide. Jarvis and Aho picking up the assists on the Jordan Staal goal. This back aside. Carolina back to the point. 12:25 to go in a 1-1 hockey game. This run down over at the side, trying to bring it in front. Carolina keeping it in. Nyes digging it out. Domi kind of ran into Nyes, took the puck away, but was able to get it out and down the ice. I thought Gudas should have... Absolutely, Jared. You are not alone in that one. You are not alone in that one. Here comes Carolina right back in. Shot, nice save, rebound. Another shot, and Wall is going to drop down and hang on to that one. As Staal is looking for more. Looking for more. Oh, wow. Hey, Paul, what's going on? They're going to commercial break. 1-1 hockey game. Talk about hot. Man, I'm cooking here under these lights. Oh, gumdrop. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say about 88. He hasn't had time to hit on the PK yet. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's go, right? Let's go. Cooking with gas. Let's see. I missed the comment where I got to find it. Yeah, it is hot. It is hot in here for sure. For sure. Oh, boy. So the Leafs, they're doing okay. In the other game, it's still 1-0 Capitals over the Devils. Oh, boy, Mike. Oh, boy. Springer and Varsho have had a great... Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have it. You know, very unfortunate news, talking about the Blue Jays, if you didn't hear it. The youngster, Savage, is going to start the year on the injured list. He's got a little bit of shoulder problems. We were wondering why we didn't see him get any major league starts in spring training. He had a couple minor league starts, but didn't see any major league starts for Savage. And it turns out he has a little bit of some shoulder pain, so he will start the season on the IL. So unfortunate news, and we hope Trey is okay, because we're going to need Savage. We're going to need Savage for sure. Yeah, Jared, 100%. 100%. Wings or Avs? Oh, you know what, Mackenzie? Avs. Avs all the way. Although, boy, you may not remember the Avs Wings rivalry from years ago where they had the brawls on the ice, and those two teams were absolutely vicious. It was one heck of a series. One heck of a series. That's right. 1 week from opening day. Cannot wait. Sakic, Yzerman, Forsberg, 23rd. Those were the days. But even now, he has Sakic and Yzerman. Here comes Toronto back from commercial break. Leafs coming right in with a quick shot. Nice save. Rebound is there. The boss is struggling here today. Leafs have only had 7 shots, 19 now for Carolina. And yet again, Toronto is having trouble getting shots on net. Leafs need more shots. They're giving up far more than they are acquiring. Grew down in the corner. He is looking for it. Goes around behind the net. Slavin can't get there. Martin Hook is going to play this one up to Nylander. Nylander plays it back to Ekman-Larsson. Leafs are going to change. Going to work this one back up, and dumping it down the ice was McCabe. Kind of fell in front to Nyes. Couldn't get it over to Nylander. Behind the net, Nylander and Domi digging. Nylander trying to put it back to Nyes. Now he can't do it. Nylander rotating it behind the net. Knives going in the corner. Nyes getting kind of knocked around here as Nikiskin getting real tough on Nyes. Into the zone is Aho. Aho taking on 3 Leafs. Domi knocks it away. Aho getting it back, putting it in. Here's Jarvis behind the net. Going to play it to Aho. Back to the point. They're sending it over. Here's a long shot. Deflection. Wall made the save. He's got to reach around behind. He's down. Puck is going to roll towards him. He covers it up. And a little jab here as Eric Robinson says, give me the puck. And the Maple Leafs going to pounce on top of him and say, no, 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 no. So good little move there by Joseph Wall. He was down on one side and really reached around behind and came flying across. Draper Lemieux hit was a nasty one. That brought out the rivalry. Oh, Travis. Man, that was such a vicious, vicious rivalry. It was so exciting. One of the good ones in hockey, that's for sure. Hey, how's it going? Colin the Canes going to get the win. Just going to an AHL game has gone pricey. Has it? Going to the Toronto game's not bad. The tickets weren't bad. The food was outrageous, though. This one going wide off the boards. Rebound. They're going to put it just wide again. Jose, how's it going? Welcome in. Kind of wonder why Matthews had to go to New York for surgery. It could just be choice of doctor. You know, these guys have their favorites. It's going to be knocked out. It's like a lot of wrestlers go to the same doctor for their surgeries. He could just be one of the best knee doctors around. Back in Toronto zone, Lorentz going to play it over to Stetcher. Cross ice, Leafs going to work this one up. Hey, Bubs, what's going on? Welcome in. First Son of the Zodiac, ruled by Mars. I myself am the 3rd Deacon, August 20th. All right, sounds good. But welcome in, Bubs. Hamilton's now the home to your Islanders farm team. There you go, Chris. That's going to be fun. The arena looks beautiful from what I've seen. They're going to commercial break. 9:41 to go in the second. Tied at 1s. Uno. We only go to opening day. Our 6 in a row, but it's expensive. It is a new tradition. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good. Lisa, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We'd appreciate it. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe. Let's get back over 900. Smash that subscribe and like. And as our friend says, 3, 2, 1, go. Smash those buttons. Samus from Mars. That's true, Prep. From the dark side of Mars. Oh, goodness. That's okay, Megan. Don't forget to get me Valentine's Day gift. Dan forgot to get. Oh, Dan. Shame, Dan. Shame. Hello, Kelly from Australia. Welcome in. Well, thanks for joining us from literally the other side of the world. Welcome in. Leafs fan from Australia. Kelly, how did you become a Leafs? At least I'm assuming you're a Leafs fan because you put blue and white hearts. How did you become a Leafs fan? What is your connection? We know people that have been in Toronto and or born in Toronto and became a Leaf fan and moved away. Or always curious to know how people from around became Leaf fans. Has anyone heard the song? I've heard a lot of Deep Purple, but that name doesn't jump out at me. We look more hungry. Yeah, Motown. You watched a documentary. Nice. Well, that's a good way of doing it. Very, very cool. Easter candy is too expensive. Megan, that's why you got to get it the day after. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Face off. Coming up in the Carolina zone. Aho, 46 assists this season. I like Sebastian Aho. Hey, Joshua, awkward question. Who are we cheering for tonight and tomorrow? Tonight isn't so awkward. Tomorrow will be the more awkward conversation. Tavares down in the corner, playing this back to the point. Nice pass over to Carlo. Carlo sending it towards the net. And a nice save here by Bussy. Getting that one down. Bussy had some word for Carlo as he skated by, and the two of them are laughing. My Hogwarts house has to be Gryffindor. Yeah, definitely Gryffindor. 7 goals, 23 points in his last 21 games. Aho has been red hot. My Toronto story began with the regular summer school holidays in Brampton. Chatfield coming back to pick it up. 9:15 to go. Going to leave it here for Slavin. Slavin going to carry this one ahead. Little pass across up over the line into the zone. Carrying it all the way, shooting it off the outside of the goalpost. Carolina trying to center it in front. Hit somebody up in the corner. Rotating it around back to the point. Slavin putting it down deep. Martin Hook behind the net. Here comes Easton Cowan up on him. Knocks it away. Riley going into the corner. And this is going to be out past Chatfield. It's a race as Chatfield goes back. Tavares was in pursuit. Carolina giving it away to Carlo. His pass ahead to Robertson didn't work. Slavin is here. Cowan is on him. A little whack on the hands. Got to be careful with that. That gets called a lot. Will be Hagrid's cabin. Prep, that's outstanding. Hagrid's cabin. Here they come again. Nylander around behind the net. Trying to come through. Here's another shot right on, and a nice save by the boss. All right, I gotta read these comments. I can't believe I'm not the only one who listens to that song. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I don't have a. Oh, you guys are so funny. You guys are the best. All right, let's do this, right? Off the draw. 43 shot attempts by Carolina. 16 shot attempts by Toronto. Toronto needs to shoot the puck way more. They're going to keep this one in. Back to Domi. Domi turning, trying to pass it through. That one got blocked. Got to tag up. It's offside. Nylander comes up. The ref's arm goes down. Now they can go in and attack. Hey, Link, how's it going? Welcome in. This coming around down in the corner. Wall setting it. Ekman Larson has it, trying to pitch it through. Hit Domi in the shin pad. Back over to Ekman Larson. Eki going to push his man up against the boards. Domi is coming here as well. This coming free, and it's sent all the way down the ice. All right, Bentley. We've seen that how many times before? We had one in New Jersey. Here's Robertson coming in. Penalty shot. Penalty shot. Infraction on a clear cut breakaway as Pierre Lambert points to center ice. Penalty shot has been called. The hook. He said against 26 blue. I think he means 28 Stetcher. So penalty shot coming up here. Eric Robinson against Joseph Wall. Here he goes. First career penalty shot. He's going to go to the left. Back to the middle. Shooting. He scores. The Canes on the penalty shot. Wow. Robinson one-on-one. Brings Wall to the left. Kind of drags it across. He goes under the glove. Quite a nice shot here. Wall thought he was tight. And this one just goes down. He just misses it. Wall's arm was there. But what happens is he goes down with the pad and he brings the glove up front a little bit, and it creates a space between that glove and the pad. And that's a shooter's shot. Just happened to find it through. So Carolina takes the lead here. It's going to be 2-1 Carolina with a penalty shot goal once they register that. Wow. Kane, Stankoven going to dump this one in the corner. 7:06 to go. Leafs find themselves now behind. It'll update momentarily. We're just waiting for it to register. Grew trying to get his man. Benoit coming in. Puck is going to be deflected up and over. Benoit giving chase. Taylor Hall in the corner. Plays this one across. Kane's keeping it in the slot. Trying to go between the legs. Nice play there by Stetcher. Back in the slot with a shot knocked down. Wall makes the save. And again, some jabbing at Joseph Wall as he's down. And Grew comes over to remove his man from out of the area. But good job by Stankoven. Stankoven getting right in there. But Wall had it. And Stankoven. Oh, you know what? The puck actually, when they zoom in on that replay, the puck was actually loose in the skates. So Blake and Stankoven were continuing going for it. Uncle Jack, thank you so much for subbing up. We appreciate that. Francis, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in to everybody that's new and coming in to join us. Thanks for being here. We hope you will hit that subscribe button. We need 5 friends to hit that subscribe. Let's get back over 8,900. Back over 900, not 8,900. You know what I mean. But hit that subscribe. 6.5 to go, period number 2. Toronto trying to get it back. Tavares, side of the net. Going to be kicked out. Here's a long shot. Toronto spinning around is McCabe. McCabe getting pushed up into the boards. Sending this down low. Spinning Tavares with the wraparound. He scores. Oh, yeah. John Tavares. Oh, well, my picture won't work. There he is. Still has the C because in my books, he's our captain, John Tavares. Johnny O, Johnny O, Johnny O. JT. Big goal, big goal. Just a big spinorama and tucks it home. I feel like that one was overdue. Don, how's it going from Waterloo? Welcome in, Don. Welcome to the party. It's always a party when JT scores. Our true captain. Way to go, Maple Leafs. Leafs looking for more. Lorentz behind the net. Now we got to get Bo Grew a goal. Sitting there, coming out, digging it in front. Grew is right there. Can't pull it. 24th of the season for Tavares. Yarncroke and McCabe going to get it. Yes. Yes. Big bumps here behind the Leaf net. Carlo trying to get it. This coming around. Jordan Stahl with a big hit. Yarncroke can't clear. Stahl with it. Stahl walking out of the corner. Spinning away from Lorentz. Stahl sending it around behind the net. Riley comes up with it. He's going to step away from Martin Hook. A long pass. Toronto breaking out. Trying to chip it in. I believe that's Quinlan. Quinlan going to give race. Down around in the corner. Taylor Hall takes it away from him. And with 5:10 to go, they're setting it up. Sit down defense. It's offense time. Tagged up. Robertson turning. He fires it right in at the goal line. Where is it? Where is it? Bus doing a snow angel. Where is the puck? Bussy goes down. Holy smokes. He's battling here. All of a sudden the Leafs picking up the pressure. That one looked close to going. Where did this puck end up going? He made the save. It goes behind him. He reaches back. I still can't see where the puck goes. If it's in his glove, if he's holding it with his blocker, the blocker is in the net. But if it's under his back, it's out. But the referee was right on top, and they're going to go to commercial break. Wow. Hey, Samuel, what's going on? Sharks look good. Sharks look good. Down goes Bussy. Oh, man, do you remember that? Down goes Brown. What a call that was. What a call that was. That was really exciting. Put that C back on Tavares. Oh, love Tavares. Love JT. He's somebody I would absolutely like to meet. JT is somebody I would absolutely love to meet. Seems like a quiet guy, good dude. It would be awesome. They may have an inkling Lala's place. I have no idea. They have not called me yet, though. They have not called me yet. Okay, let's see. Wings are falling apart fast. What happened to them? Oh, the up and down, the life of hockey. They're a solid team, though. They'll bounce back. I think the Leafs should play without anyone wearing a C. Yeah, don't. And they did that a little ways back. You're going.
Those are some impressive ears you've got.
Hang on 1 second.
People you trust all point to the same place. Confident. Connect here. Heard by those who know you.
1 second.
This closer look brought to you by Specsavers. Don't miss a play. Keep your healthy with regular iron.
Okay, let's see. I would love to see a Pens-Canes divisional round. You know what? Listen, I hope for the sake of Crosby, the Pens have a good showing. I really hope for Crosby, the Pens have a good showing this year because, you know, Crosby's not going to have too many playoff runs left in the system. So would love to see him getting a chance. All right, back from commercial break. Tavares, 24 goals for the Leafs this year, second on Toronto. Bruins play them tomorrow afternoon, the Wings. So need them to stay down at least one more game. Yeah, Bruins in Canada. The Bruins are fighting for their playoff lives too. This is going to come out and all the way down the ice. We're going to look at that in the next 4 minutes and 44 seconds of hockey time. At intermission, we'll look at all the peeps. This is going to come out, little chip shot trying to come through. Just going to play back to the point. Carolina. Back to this one off the side. Comes to Robertson. Robertson. Little toe drag. Robertson going to go for a skate. Nicky flips this one in. He's going to now give chase. Nicky coming in on Slavin. Slavin turns away from him. Just so I can trash. No, McKenzie. Got to show the teachers respect. Got to show them respect. Bonesy's son has taken over. He was working play-by-play. Rick, listen, that's kind of my assumption. That's kind of my assumption. But those are big shoes to fill. And you know, I'm not one. Well, I'll keep my opinion on that to my lonesome. Max is going to steal it, giving up to Nyes. Leafs coming in with a chance. Nyes stops, goes back for Domi. It's taken away. The arm shoots up, and we've got a penalty. We got hooking. And the Leafs are going to go to the power play. Pickleball Pat, what's going on? Welcome in. I hope you enjoyed the movie. Gerard, what's up? Welcome in as well. Hey, Barry, way to go, Carolina. Nice. They bumped his chin on the ice there. Nyes is like, what's up with that? No, she likes it. And also will trash talk the Avs. Oh, okay. Then it's okay. As long as it's respectful trash talking and it's consensual, then it's all good. Leafs on the power play. They were 0 for 1 tonight. They did not get any shots. Let's see what they can do here. 2 minutes on the board. 3:46 left to go. Off the draw. Michelli can't win that. Carolina does. Going to put it around the boards. Michelli comes right over. Keeps it in. We got a broken stick. Stick actually hit Martin Hook. It was his own stick that broke. Michelli trying to push the stick blade out of the zone. It stays right by the blue line, and Carolina going to get this one out and down the ice. That's right, George. Michelli bringing it into the zone. Nylander going down low. Michelli can't feed it across. Goes over. Ekman Larson to Willie. Willie to Tavares. Tavares backing up, trying to get towards the net. He's going to back away. Michelli rotating across. A little bounce pass, step back to the point. It's taken away. Aho putting it up. Jarvis coming in. Oh, shorthanded. They couldn't put it in. But what a glorious chance. They have 7 shorthanded goals this year. 4th in the National Hockey League, and they almost had one more. Here's Toronto coming in with a shot. Buses down, rebound. Oh, and Toronto puts it over the net. Oh, both teams missing the empty twine. They just can't tickle it with the rubber cylinder. Oh, my goodness, they came close. This is going to come back for Morgan Riley. 53 seconds to go. Holy smokes. Tavares back to Michelli. Michelli gives it away. Carolina was breaking, but they couldn't spring him. Riley cycling around. Now Riley has his pocket picked. It's a breakaway. Carolina coming in. Forehand, backhand. They score. Now they get their 8th shorthanded goal, and it's Morgan Riley with the giveaway. Somebody need to tell Morgan Riley it's not the holidays. You don't have to gift wrap it, put a bow on it, and hand it over. Wow. A nice little move as we exchange misses on both sides. But then Morgan Riley has it taken away by Andre Miller. And they put it in. Unbelievable. Morgan Riley. 30 seconds left to go on the Leafs power play. Riley is a double agent. I saw him carrying that briefcase back from the visitors' locker room. Putting it down around. Cowan with the puck now on the near side. Back to the point for Robertson. Back over to Cowan. Cowan to Domi. Domi kicks it into the corner. Carolina taking it away from Joshua. 5 seconds to go. They're going to send it out and down the ice. Power play has expired. Cowan back to pick it up. Here comes Cowan. Miller, 6 of the season. Lead pass, splitting the D, coming in, backhand, going 5-hole, and a nice save by Bossy. Is Easton Cowan coming in there? Whoa. That was pretty good. Nice little break in here as Easton Cowan split the D. A little quick stick knocked the puck away, tried to jump back in there. But Easton Cowan, I like that. I like that. We're seeing little bursts of energy. My spirit animal would be a Florida Panther. Oh, that's funny. I don't know. It's a good question. Carolina going to win this draw. 1.5 minutes to go. 90 seconds here in period number 2. Carolina 3-2. They just took the lead. Wow. It's pretty interesting. Carolina, they've actually said Jordan Stahl's goal was a power play. When it happened live, I thought it had just expired, but I guess there was a tick on the second. So Carolina has a power play goal, a shorthanded goal, and a penalty shot, which is pretty amazing. If they can get a even strength goal and an empty net goal, they would have scored in every which way you can. I don't know the last time we've seen that where a team has scored in every which way that's possible. This coming back, 1:09 to go. Carolina is at it again. Behind the Leafs net. Going to bring this one back to the point. Here's a long shot. It was blocked. Wall actually turned and looked behind him. The shot was blocked. Carolina bobbles it in front of the Leaf bench. They're going to play this one down. Leafs in their own zone. 50 seconds to go. Puck over to Stetcher. Long cross-ice pass. In over the zone. Here's a long shot. That one gets blocked. Järnkrok can't come up with it. Carolina going to turn behind their own net. Going to look to play this one up, and they do chip it down into the Toronto end of the ice. Carlo is back to pick it up. 35 seconds to go. Leafs bringing it far side. Now to the middle. Up over the line. A little drop pass. Returning it over for Bo Grew. Grew sending it to the point. Down around for Joshua. Behind the net. Joshua back up top. Here's a shot by McCabe. Knocked the stick into the Carolina player's hand. Jackson Blake. He regained it. Takes the puck away. Kane's going to put it off the glass. 10 seconds to go. Here's Carlo hanging on to it. Carlo going to play it back. Leafs are just going to run the clock here. And we are done. Period number 2. 40 minutes of hockey time is gone. And Carolina takes a 3-2 lead. Unbelievable. What a finish. Your goal scorers in this period was Jordan Stahl on the power play from Jarvis and Aho. Eric Robinson on the penalty shot. And then it was John Tavares from Järnkrok and McCabe. Then Andre Miller, unassisted, short-handed. That were the goals we saw. Hey, George, how's it going? There's Lorentz and Järnkrok out there, but no Pezzetta. So they did just recall Pezzetta from the Marlies. Remember, they had sent Pezzetta back down, and they just recalled him up, and I assume Pezzetta is going to play tomorrow night. Bo's showing some promise, Uncle Jack. He's looking good. He's looking good. Let's actually pull up the games, the full game stats here, and take a look at Bo, because Bo's playing good. Right now, he's sitting 4th in terms of minutes played with 9.5, 9:38. minutes played. He does have an assist. He's a +1. 2 shots for Groot, 2 hits. He does have 2 giveaways, however, but he's not alone in that. William Nylander also has 2 giveaways tonight. The Leaf shots are coming 2 from Groot, 2 from Joshua, 2 from Tavares, 1 from Nyes, Cowan, Nylander, and Robertson. If we take a look down on the D side, 2 shots from Stetcher, 1 from McCabe, Carlo, and Riley. No shots from Benoit, Ekman, Larson. And they're usually good for a couple of shots. A lot of blocks, so Stetcher with 3 blocks tonight, 2 from Benoit, 2 from Riley, only 1 from Carlo, none from McCabe, which is also unusual. When we take a look at the total stats, 25 shots on goal by the Canes, 15 by the Maple Leafs. Carolina had 17 shots on net in that period. That is crazy. Toronto had 11. So the game really opened up in that second period. In the first, it was 8-4. So things really, really, really did open up. Riley caused a power play go by not making sure he cleared it. Yeah, George, Riley's having some troubles today. He's having some troubles for sure. If we take a look in the face-off circle, Leafs are there, but just barely, 51.4%. They've won 1 more draw than Carolina has. Carolina going 1 for 4 on the power play. Toronto is 0 for 2. 16 hits by the Maple Leafs, 12 hits by Carolina. And this is an area where Toronto definitely has picked up since the Matthews hit. They have certainly been hitting more. Strictly Roots, what's going on? Love Miller's Stone Cold Selly. Miller's another one of those guys who he bothers me so much. But love the Selly. 13 block shots by Toronto, 6 block shots for the Canes. Giveaways starting to add up, 9 now for Toronto, 7 for Carolina. So that is where things sit. Of course, after 2 periods in Washington, it's still 1-0 Devils over the Capitals. All right, I'm going to have a quick drink here, and then let's finish our conversation about playoff setup. Hey, Carlos, he's having trouble all year. That he certainly is. Rebel, not this year. Maybe next year. Maybe next year. All right, let's pull this up now. At the end of the last intermission, we looked more at kind of spots 2 and 3 in each division as to what those brackets would be. Now let's look at kind of the wild card situation, what those wild card matchups would be, because those are really, really, really interesting. Should Buffalo hang on to that top spot? Well, actually, right now they're tied at 92 points. So we'd have to go and look and see what the tiebreaker would be. Each Buffalo and Carolina, 43 wins. All right, so let's just say, well, let's look at it either way. So your 2 potential matchups are Buffalo versus Detroit and Carolina versus Boston, which would be crazy, or vice versa, Buffalo, Boston, Carolina, Detroit. I think I would be more excited to have a Buffalo-Detroit series. That would be really, really, really interesting to me. Carolina-Boston, that would be okay too. But I think Buffalo-Detroit would be a better series to watch. But the picture is ever changing. Like we said, Buffalo at 92 points, Carolina at 92 points. So that matchup is going to change. But the race for the wild card in the East is heating up. Boston and Detroit also each have 84 points. The Islanders are at 83 points. So every single night, the Islanders could be in, the Islanders could be out. The Islanders could be in, the Islanders could be out. So they're on the cusp. And then Ottawa at 79 points. They've got some work to do, but they're not out of it yet. They very quickly could get back in here. The Islanders' next game is against Montreal. The Islanders have 2 losses in their last 5. Ottawa has 2 losses in their last 5. They played Toronto tomorrow night. You know, Leafs Sens games are always hard-hitting games, so they are looking for points. Now, Philadelphia at 78 points. I know they're only 1 back of Ottawa. They're not going to make the playoffs. There's just no chance. I would be shocked if Philadelphia did. They have 2 teams to jump over. Really 3, because they'd have to knock one of those wild card teams out. And I think that's where the line is going to be drawn. I just don't think with 10, 10, 12, 14 games left. I don't think there's enough room for Philadelphia to pick up enough points. I don't think the other teams are going to get that cold. That's right. Boston is in that top wild card spot right now. Detroit is in that second wild card spot right now. Sens fans aren't going to no, the Sens fans rebel. Sens fans are they're going to be loud and proud, as they should be, so really, I think it's going to come down to Boston, Detroit, New York, or Ottawa for those 2 wild card spots. And again, it's a lot closer for the Islanders, but Ottawa, they have some work to do. And if we take a look at the Sens, because I know we got some Ottawa Sens fans in the house, Ottawa's kind of rush to the end of the season. They have Toronto tomorrow. They then play the Rangers, which should be a somewhat easier game. Detroit, Pittsburgh, those are going to be tough. Tampa's going to be tough. Florida's going to be tough. Buffalo's going to be tough. Minnesota is tough. Carolina, Tampa Bay, then Panthers, Islanders, Devils should be easy. So really, they have 2 easier games in their stretch, a very hard closing schedule for the Ottawa Senators. So very, very important. Of course, they do have a game against Detroit. That is going to be important. No games against Boston remaining. So a tough run for the Senators. If we flip over to the West Coast, it's a bit of a different story. Utah at 78 points. I think they're firmly in that first wild card spot. LA at 72 points. They're just hanging on to that second spot, right? Just hanging on. Here we go, OT again. What's up, Chris? Seattle at 71, Nashville at 71, San Jose at 70. All have a chance for that second spot. Now, LA, they've kind of gotten cold. 3 losses in their last 5. 2 of them are OT losses, so they picked up a couple of points. Their next game is against Buffalo, who we know is not a pushover team. Seattle, they also have 3 losses in their last 5. Their next game is against Columbus, who again, Columbus, they're hanging on to that 3rd spot on their own. So that's not an easy game. Nashville, they've also, they have 2 losses in their last 5. They play Vegas. And then the Sharks have 2 wins in their last 5. Their next game is against Philly. So though any of those teams have a chance at LA, I think Utah is going to sit firmly in that top wild card spot. LA has a chance of dropping out. Seattle, Nashville, San Jose, all with a chance of getting in. And personally, I'd love to see San Jose get in there. San Jose does have a game in hand. The others have played 68. Sharks have only played 67. So it would be very, very, very interesting if the Sharks could pull off that upset. Now, you know what's really funny? Hey, James, what's going on, buddy? You know what's really funny about the whole situation? Len, what's going on? Buffalo, Detroit. In the NHL and NFL, my bestie is a Detroit fan. There you go. So, Len, do you cheer for your bestie's team or do you go against your bestie's team? I always go against my bestie's team, so that way I can tease them. What's up, George? Hey, Kathleen, what's going on? Welcome in. There's always a chance. That's right. You know what's really funny? Hey, Olivia, welcome in. What's really funny is we talk about San Jose at 70 points. They are 2 points out of a wild card spot, right? 70 points, 2 cards out of a wild card spot. Toronto, 70 points, no chance at a wild card spot. That is crazy. San Jose and Toronto, same amount of points. San Jose is in the race. Toronto is golfing. I like Columbus chances better than the Flyers. Yes, for sure. And that's the Columbus. They're in there now. Columbus is in there now. They still have, Flyers have some work to do, but I don't think they'll get there. No, I don't think the Capitals will make it. They're too far back. 8 points. 8 points. Washington would have to jump over Philadelphia, Ottawa, and the Islanders to knock out then either Detroit or Boston. Their next game is coming up against Colorado. I don't think they're going to get in there. Pacific is weak. Yeah, Atlantic is a powerhouse. Atlantic, I think, is the strongest division in all of hockey, which means the East is the strongest. You know, you have to be 100 points or better. The last 2 or 3 years, every playoff team in the East has had 100 points or better. Except I think last year one was at 99, if I'm not mistaken. It is so crazy, the East, and how strong they are. It's tough. Thoughts on Avs' first 3-game losing streak of the season? I say, Cookie, it's better they have that losing streak now than a month from now. It's better they get it out of their system now than in a month from now in round 1. You don't want to go first round playoff series, a 3-game losing streak. That would be bad. I turned the standings upside down so the Leafs could be in first. Pete, that's amazing. That's right. If it was based off golf score, Toronto would be right in there. Excuse me. Buffalo is the best in the East. Right. You know, and in Canada, we talked about this before. Happy for Kadri. Yeah, so happy for Kadri. We've talked about it before. You know, Leaf fans are pretty upset, right? First time in a decade, Leafs are going to miss the playoffs, and Leaf fans, we're pissed, right? We're angry, not happy about it. It's been 14 years since the Buffalo Sabres have been in the playoffs. Could you imagine if the Maple Leafs missed the playoffs 14 years in a row right now? Holy smokes, there would be riots in the streets. They would need a personal security detail. It's crazy. Listen, nine seasons in a row making it there. It's okay. It's okay to miss one. You don't want to, but it happens. Now, if they miss it again and again, then it's going to be crazy. Some of us remember 9 years we missed. Yeah, it can get crazy when you go on that kind of a streak. Keep Tree Living around, we'll miss 14 in a row. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting situation. I'll be honest. I don't think Tree Living will be around come draft day. I really don't. At this point, getting rid of Tree Living today, tomorrow, next week, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Getting rid of Coach at this point doesn't matter. I think what they're going to do is bring in a new general manager, have that new general manager then decide on who he wants as a coach, right? Let that new general manager decide if he wants to keep Berube and roll the dice or if he wants to bring in someone else. This guy, yeah, this year they are for sure. But that's what I think. That's what I think is going to happen. Hey, Beverly, what's going on? Beverly, that's funny. Hopefully Mark Hunter. Wasn't it Mark Hunter, though, that I thought I read somewhere the Maple Leafs had an opportunity to draft Sebastian Aho, but it was Mark Hunter that talked them out of it, if I recall. So I don't know if he's the right guy. They kept Dubas over Hunter. Dubas was definitely not the right guy. But he was one of these like Moneyball guys, right? Young, kind of knew the system, knew what to make the call, and they gave him a ride, and he proved that, you know, he wasn't up to it. And listen, he walked into Pittsburgh and kind of broke that team. They had to retool and fix it. But they've clawed their way back. Yeah, this guy, listen, I'll tell him, we know the Leafs are not a good team right now. The Leafs are not a good team. They're struggling. They're playing better, you know, in the last week or so, the last couple of games than they have been. I was 16 when the Buffalo Sabres won their last playoff series, when they defeated my late fiance's New York Rangers in the second round in 2007. Unbelievable. And sorry for your loss, Bubs. But yeah, it's been a long time. I will say there were some Sabre years there. You know, the way back when they played the old Buffalo Auditorium, that's when I went. I saw the Sabres play in the old Buffalo Auditorium against Mark Messier and the New York Rangers. And it was awesome. And I believe those were the Pat LaFontaine era. It was so good. It was so exciting. That building, it was a terrible building, and it shook. It rocked so much. Remember when Buffalo scored, they had those strobe lights in the boards at the end would flash like crazy. It was absolutely wild. Kathleen, I said hello. I said hello. I said hello. I promise. I promise. Oh my goodness. So yeah, some very interesting wild card stories coming up. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a good rush. I'm with you, Sam. Tree and Brube are out. Yeah, I'm right there, Uncle Jack. Pizzetta doesn't play till the end of the year. Riley keeps playing. Myers finally gets in. Yarncrook, Lorenzen all the time. These are big mistakes. So I believe Pizzetta will play tomorrow against Ottawa, because you need that toughness against Ridley Gregg and Brady Tkachuk. So I think he definitely plays in there tomorrow. I don't necessarily think Steven Lorentz is a mistake. I actually like Lorentz's game. I do. He's a good depth player for sure. Even Calle Yarncroke has his upside. But I just think the Leafs have so many holes that guys that have weaknesses just keep getting exposed. Making coffee, does anyone need? Kathleen, right back at you. Right back at you. No, I'm good. I'm good for coffee. Fourth line, and he hasn't fought anyone. He's not a fighter, though, right? Steven Lorentz is not he's not a fighter. He's a guy, he's going to play a role on special teams. He's going to be a penalty killer. We've seen him get some shorthanded goals. Does a really good job killing penalties. He'll come in on that fourth line and grind it out. But he's not going to drop the gloves, right? He's a fourth line player, but he's not a drop the gloves fighter type of guy. That's not his line. But he will bang and crash. He will bang and crash. That's for sure. All right, we're getting set for the third period of action coming up here. 3-2, Canes have the lead. Toronto, will they tie it up? Or is Carolina gonna run wild? Let's find out how this is gonna go. Turn this back up. I'm gonna open my water, have a little drink of water here. I gotta turn the heat down in this house. Cheers, everybody. Okay. The drinks are flowing, the horns are sounding. We're ready. Bogru versus Stahl, third face-off tonight to start a period, and Stahl is going to win this one. Carolina very quickly putting it down into the Leaf zone. Stetcher behind the net, going to play this around. Dakota Joshua trying to chip it out. He cannot. Cowan gets two of them. George would love to see that. Would love to see that. Oh, no, this is not the Perrier this time around. This is the San Pellegrino. I can't get my Perrier bottles anymore. Gonna bang this one off the boards. Carolina up over the line. Gonna dump this one in. Although I do miss my Perrier. Kane's gonna keep this one in, throwing it back in the corner. We're back tomorrow night, by the way. Leafs and Senators. Battle of Ontario. I hope you'll come back and join us for that one. Domi pinching up, playing it around the boards. Domi still with it. Has it taken away. Stahl coming towards the net. Wraparound attempt. Wall is down. Can't cover it up. Carolina to the point. Chatfield is going to blast this one wide. Back over on the other side. Cutting it off. This is going to be played to the line. Chatfield sending it. Here's a quick shot by Aho. Rebound. Can't take that one. This coming. Sveshnikov going to play it around. Sveshnikov going cross ice. This hits the side of the net. Going to bank it in front. Playing this one back. Carolina setting it up. Toronto getting scrambly right now. Leafs are in trouble. Aho going to drop it back to the point. Slavin. Look, and these guys stuck on for a minute. The defense, a minute 40. Leafs need a change. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. Got to clear this one out. Stetcher behind the net. Over to Benoit. Benoit going to play this one up ice. Hits Nylander. Nylander going to flip it off the glass and down so Leafs can get some fresh legs in. Long shift to start this period as we are now 2 minutes in. Carolina going to bring this one up. A little cross-ice pass. Going to dump it in, and that hits the mesh. We're going to get a stoppage in play. Come on, Leafs. Going to bring this one out. Get ready to do it again. Leafs got to show some energy. A little lackluster to here to start this period. You'd think they would come out with all the jump. They would come out pressing, but not the case. Carolina with 90 third-period goals this season. They are tied for first in the National Hockey League, so got to watch these Canes. TJ, what's going on? Sparkling water, I could go. Welcome in, TJ. Cowan trying to put it across. Tavares shooting good. A couple of block shots. Tavares got hit in the head. He's holding the side of his head. Tavares a little slow to get up. Carolina going to bring this across, dumping it in. Hope Tavares is okay. Toronto going to put it across. Tavares finally gets to the bench. Here come the Leafs. With speed, down and in is Quinlan. Quinlan forced around behind the net. Jacob Quinlan still going. Passes it to Lorentz. Lorentz going to give it away. Stevie Lorentz, after I just stuck up for you. Now here's Lorentz coming in, but it's an offside. Stevie Lorentz, after I stick up for you, how can you give the puck away? Randall, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in. So Cowan with a good chance. I want to see what happened. So I don't see how Tavares got clipped. Oh, he got hit with the hand. So Tavares kind of went topsy-turvy. And I think it was Andre Miller's hand kind of punched him in the side of the head. Not intentionally. He just had his hand kind of reaching for that puck, and he caught Tavares as Tavares fell over. Bow goal coming up. Crew going to come in here. Quinlan trying to take it away. Quinlan is battling. Quinlan behind the net. Lorentz comes over to help him out. Quinlan taking a couple cross checks. And the Canes going to take it out far side of the ice. Little chip pass. Morgan Riley racing down to pick it up. Nizey going to send this to overtime. Oh, I love it. Love it. Anyone? Oh, Len, it hurts so much. Len says over on the talk, anyone still singing You're My Wonder Wall? Love it, Len. Here comes Benoit. He runs into a freight train as Jordan Stahl drops the shoulder and blasts Benoit. You don't see Benoit get caught too many times. And that time, the veteran Stahl just lit him up. Cross ice, Michelli going to take it off his skate. Michelli, wrong way, carrying it back into his own zone. Benoit again has to play it up, this time to Joshua. He gives it away, and the Canes dumping it in. Setting up behind the net is Wall. Leafs going to try again, trying to bring this one out. Long pass up over the red line. Into the zone, Grew brings it in, slowly rolls it for Ehlers. Ehlers sends it around behind the net to Chatfield. Gets it to Martin Hook. Martin Hook passes it across. Here come the Canes. Up into the Leaf zone, trying to curl around Jake McCabe. McCabe pumping on the brakes. Backhand pass, that's going to hit the side of the net. Grew gets put in the boards. Michelli turns it over. Puck is bouncing anywhere. Grew going to the corner, can't clear. Here's a long shot. Wall is down. Michelli gobbles it up, gives it away. Jarvis getting it returned, putting it over. One-timer. Aho just missed, and Joseph Wall didn't see where it was. Nobody saw where it was. It's going to go up in the corner. This coming out to Michelli. Michelli going to flip this up. Oh, wow. Michelli still pushing through. Carolina, long pass. Up, and here's Jarvis into the zone. Here's a shot, blocker side. That one goes up and wide. Going to come all the way out. Nylander with speed. Nylander coming in. Can he turn the corner? Driving. He's forced around behind the net. Willie still with it, shoved hard into the boards. Carolina taking it away from Nyes, playing to the line. Riley catch and release. Shoots this one towards the net. Nylander behind. Willie, he has it knocked away from him, and Stankoven getting it to the line, and the Canes going to get this out. 5.5 gone here in period number 3. The Leafs starting to show a little bit of sign of life, but they only have one shot on net. Here comes Carolina with a shot, and a big right pad save there by Joseph Wall. Whoo-wee. 5 attempts before they get it out of hand. Way too many giveaways. Giveaways are picking up, that is for sure. And that's going to be an icing call against Toronto. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Hockey makes Canadians sad. Yes, Matt, it certainly does. It certainly does. You were doing your job superbly, but the Leafs didn't do theirs. Jag, thank you so much. I agree. What's going on? Ninja, how's it going? I'm fantastic, thank you. Let's go, Johnny Teo. That's right, Martin. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. This coming around. Joseph Wall watching it go to the corner. Riley trying to move it around. He gives it away yet again. Carolina, side of the net. Long cross-ice pass. High slot with a shot. Knocked down. Rebound. Behind Wall. He's diving across. Pile up in front of the net. Puck somehow stays out. Tavares plays it around the net over to Robertson. Waller's going to pick up his stick. That time he made a literal wall as there was a pile up in front. Now here's a backdoor pass and a shot. That one's blocked. Carolina is putting on the pressure. Chatfield misses the pass. Picked up by Cowan. Cowan going to bring it out over the line. End of the shift. Cowan trying to drag it through. It's taken away. And the Canes going to bring this one out of the zone. Trying to fight it into the Toronto end. It comes to Chatfield. He's going to dump it in. Holy smokes. Really picking up the pace. Leafs. Lorentz, his pass gets knocked down. Stetcher's going to pull away. Under 13 to go. Here comes McCabe into the zone, crisscrossing into the middle, leaving it here for Lorentz. Lorentz, he gets pushed into the boards. Picked up by Nikishin. They're going to send it around, and Mike Riley is going to turn the Leaf player around. Puck comes down to the Leaf zone. Leaf's going to set it up. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Toronto, long, quick pass to the red line. Missed, and that's going to be an icing call. So puck going to come back into the Leaf zone. 12 and a half to go. 28 shots for the Canes, 16 for Toronto. Shots are 3-1 Carolina here in this period, and Joseph Wall just got lucky. And Morgan Riley, as he comes diving across to try and keep this puck out of the net, actually smashes Wall, shoves him really hard into the net. Unreal. So it actually hits Riley in the back too and just stays out. Here comes Carolina, deking through everyone, backhand right on. Wall with a big save there. Leafs going to pick it up. Joshua going to skate it ahead. He takes a big hit. Joshua goes down. We're getting some jibber jabbering, some jaw talking, no gloves dropped yet. Leafs going to turn in their own zone. Grew was going. Puck doesn't hit him. Over to Benoit. Benny's going to dump this one in. Grew is going to race in. It goes right on the netminder. Carolina going to flip this one up in the neutral zone. Toronto just going to bat it out of the air. Carolina back to touch it up. I am Canadian. What's going on? Says, let's go Carolina. Back into the Toronto zone again. It comes. Svechnikov is back on the ice. Remember, he left earlier. Domi trying to kick this ahead. Domi with speed. Nylander's catching up. Domi stops. No one to give it to. Gives it to Ekman Larson, who shoots. And a nice save here. Got a piece of it. And it's going to go up and out of play. Need that draft pick. Need that draft pick. I agree with you. Why didn't they just bench Morgan? That is the question. But Dakota Joshua with a very hard hit taken. Of all people from Ellers. They're going to go to commercial break. Leafs need to show some life. They're up to 3 shots now in this period. Carolina is up to 5. And for a team that leads the league in third period goals, you cannot continue to give them chance after chance after chance. They have to get in here and go, right? They need it. They need it. If you're just coming in and joining us, make sure you hit that like button. It is free to do, and we appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe way up there in the corner. Don't tap that on your corner because that's not going to do anything. Down below, hit that subscribe button. We need 5 friends, 5 fans to hit that subscribe button. Get us up over 900. We'd appreciate it. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Battle of Ontario, Leafs and Sens. Will Pizzetta drop the gloves with Brady? I doubt it. But it's going to be a banging and a crashing good time. Anytime these Sens and the Leafs get together, these guys play hard against each other. I'm really excited for that one. Diana, how's it going? Leafs will win in the cup next year. I've got that t-shirt. That pick is unattainable at this point. Might as well win out, build some confidence. Hey, Diablo, how's it going? Welcome in. I don't think it's unattainable. The teams behind Toronto were pretty darn close. They are pretty darn close. But the problem is, and what we don't forget is where we're sitting right now. If the Leafs do retain that pick, it means that we have to give away the 27 next year's pick, right? We have to give but they'll finish. You're right, Diablo. So if they keep this year's pick, they'd have to give away next year's pick, but we have already traded away next year's pick. So essentially we'd have to give away the year after that's pick. So we still would end up losing a couple of picks, but holy smokes, they would certainly make it interesting. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. Diana, I love Stolarz. I think Stolarz is a solid goaltender, and he's got a wicked personality. Nylander coming back to try and pick it up, gets it over to Domi. Maximum is going to bring this one out over the line. Nyes trying to stay on side, just did. Domi still going with it. Down low out front to Nyes. Chips it in front of the net. Nice save by the Carolina tender. Bussy, and this is coming all the way down the ice. And an icing call, 10:47 to go. Leafs getting pucks to the net. That's what you got to do. Pucks to the net. Would you rather give Boston the 12th or 6th? Fair point, Diablo. 12th, all day. But they're getting closer. Go Leafs, go. Bussy's playing good. What a season Bussy's having too, by the way. Really, really nice season. Playing the Terminator music at the Scotiabank Arena. Why am I so mad I can't? Yeah, I hope he's okay, Dallas. Savage is going to be on the IR or the IL to start. As Nylander coming in with a shot. Nice save. He's going to be on the injured list for the start of the season with some shoulder issues. So we certainly hope he is okay. Trey Savage, that is. Matthews for Celebrini. There you go, Diana. Some tells me even San Jose wouldn't make that trade at this point. This is coming right back into the Carolina zone. Aho gonna dish it off, coming around behind the net. The Canes, long outlet pass to Aho. Nice move, puts it behind him into the Leaf zone. Benny puts his man into the boards. Stetcher crashes into the boards. Puck is still loose. Stetcher gonna pick it up, pass it over to Tavares. Tavares gonna play it ahead to Cowan. Glad to see Tavares is back on the ice after getting his bell rung a little bit. Lorentz, the Leafs' biggest fan. There's a little trip. The Leafs gonna get a tripping call. Easton Cowan, out of frustration, gets the stick in the feet. So Cowan's gonna go to the box. He reached for the stick, got the feet. Mid-stride, gets the stick caught. So Carolina, with 9:50 to go, goes to the power play. Leafs playing a little frustrated now, slowing down a little bit now. Would like to see them pick it up and get going here. Leafs need to find their way back in. They'll get there, though. I'm confident. Just keep playing. That's one thing we didn't talk about. We were going over all the playoff situations, but the Leafs right now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're seventh back, right? Seventh back. Winnipeg is 3 points back. St. Louis is 5 points back, and Chicago is 6 points back. So we need St. Louis or Chicago to catch Toronto. So St. Louis to pick up 5 points, 6 points. Chicago to pick up 6 points. It's doable. St. Louis is playing Vancouver next. Chicago is playing Nashville next. Might be tough for Chicago to beat Nashville. Nashville's playing some good hockey. But we need St. Louis to win. And Winnipeg's only 3 points back, so let's get Winnipeg to leap over Toronto as well. So certainly in the thick of the race for fifth last position. It's always a race for something, right? Why can't they just make it easy? Hey, Lewis, welcome in. Good evening, hockey fans. Good to see you. Count is learning how NHL can create a penalty of innocence. Yeah, innocent or not. You trip a guy, you're going to get called. Hey, PL, what's up? Welcome in. Go Leafs, go. That's right, James. Fewest games to reach 25 career wins. You see that 29. Brooks from Boston at 32 and Freddie Anderson at 33. But 29 games to reach 25 career wins. It's amazing. And coming into tonight, he has 3 straight losses in 12 goals against. Gaza, what's going on? Welcome in. So right away, puck is going to go out of play, so we're going to get another drop here. Just open the feet and close the penalty. Who do you want to win the cup besides the Leafs this year? Hey, Liam, welcome in. Here's a quick shot. This year, gosh, I'd love it to be a Canadian team. Here comes Toronto. Lorentz shorthanded with a quick shot. I'd love it to be a Canadian team, but by the looks of it, it means it's either going to be Montreal or Edmonton. So the odds are not in Canada's favor there. And the way the U.S. has been gobbling up everything else this year, it's probably not going to be them. I think the Buffalo Sabres would be a wild story. But I think the Colorado Avalanche probably have a really solid chance of getting there. Here comes Toronto shorthanded again. Bo Grew with a shot. And that's going to be deflected out of play. Bo Grew showing some speed. Flying through. Liam, we want Toronto to win. You can laugh all you want, but we want them. They're doing what we want right now. Edmonton is too soft. I think they're a little soft as well, George. I agree with you there. No Leaf fans will be mad at me, but I want Marner to win a cup. I definitely don't want that, Diablo Girl. I definitely don't want that. But I think there's a lot of people that share that sentiment as well. That would be happy if Vegas did win it. Nysy loses the faceoff. 1:10 to go. Here on the Carolina power play, they're going to start from their own end of the ice. Going to bring it up. Carolina wheeling and dealing. Going to play it all the way back. Coming up over the line. Thank you for that subscribe. Welcome to the community. Carolina going to put it back to the point. Cross ice. Getting this one back down low is Keandre Miller. Miller looking, has Blake with him. Miller backing it up. Going to go far side. Stankoven with a shot knocked down. Toronto trying to clear. They can't. Comes in front of the net. Now behind. Over to Blake. Blake coming up to the faceoff dot. He shoots glove side. That's going to miss. Ripping it around is Taylor Hall. Setting it to the point for Miller. Miller over to Blake. Blake is looking, shooting, gets knocked down. Sitting in the slot. Nyes picking it up. He can't clear it. Guys, in a backhand, and they get it out of the zone, but not deep. They are going to slowly go over and change. At least Nyes changes. Lorentz comes back on. Carolina putting it around the boards. Cut off. Walking right in is Blake. Coming right out of the corner. Just lost the handle by the goalpost. 3 seconds to go. Carolina gives it away. Toronto going to get it out and down the ice. No icing call. Penalty has expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey with 7:40 to go here in this third period. Kane's going to put it off the glass. Down the ice. Ekman Larson tried to go right back. Could not. Carolina putting it in the Leaf zone. Wall misses this. The Canes centering attempt. That is missed. Comes over to the boards. Kane cycling it around now. Good puck control. Now they lose it as I say that. Nylander picks it up. Willie putting in the corner. Tavares, he's going to go in here. Tavares kind of shies away. Puck came right back towards him. He missed it, and the Cane's going to try the far side. And this comes out and down the ice, and that will be an icing call. 7:05 to go here in the third period. Leafs are only down by 1. But they got to push. Starting to slow down. I know you're tired. I know you're tough. You got to go. 6 shots in this period for Toronto. 7 shots for Carolina. Got to work it. Thank you for those subscribes. There you go. 3 friends away now. If you haven't hit that subscribe, hop on board. Hit that subscribe for us. Leafs have been outshot in 51 games this season, which is the most of any team. Carolina just going to flip this one up and down the ice. Pressure is on Toronto. Carolina's happy to sit back and play defensively. Are we birthing it right? Diana, I try to. Yes, there's sometimes we're not able to, but we certainly try. And come playoffs, we'll be live every day following another team or series. Nylander picking it up, putting it around. Michelli is there to get it. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe, Diana. I appreciate that tremendously. No, Kevin, it does not. Here comes Carlo with the one-timer, and I could have shot that better. Nylander cross ice, another shot. And there's a tie-up in front. Michelli got hauled, but he couldn't get it. Big collision in the corner. Nylander still with it, walks out. Nylander with the stick, the puck on a rope, and he scores. William Nylander, are you kidding me?
Getting jiggy with it.
Wow, did he just walk into the corner, had the stick going, had the puck dangling, and Willie Nylander, what a goal. That was pretty. That was pretty. Hey, Matthew, what's going on? Welcome in. So Nylander just walks out, goes around Slavin, around the goaltender, and tucks it home. What a pretty goal. Through two Canes. He looked at Slavin, he said, I'm going to rock you like a hurricane. William Nylander going right through. What a big goal. 11 goals in the last, I missed how many games. But Willie Nylander, that was nice. That was nice. His 24th of the year. Here's a long pass. Carolina working it up. Leafs, Canes, 3-3. Are we getting bonus hockey tonight? We may. Although we kind of want Carolina to win regulation. Domi going to get by. Domi coming in. He's going to pass it across. Toronto shooting. Didn't miss by much. Oh, my goodness. Was that Grew again? Oh, it was Stetcher pinching up. Holy smokes. Let's go. Here comes Toronto. Up to that blue line, going to dump it in. Michelli picks up the lone assist on Willie's goal. Goal was so nice. They can actually win. Again, we don't necessarily want them to. As much as we do, we don't. This is going to be dumped in by Carolina. Toronto back over to get it. Down along the boards. Blake doing a nice job. Little backhand pass across, trying to hit Slavin. That one is knocked away. Quinlan up on him. Back in front, going over the shoulder of Wall. He got a piece of it. Leafs going to go off the boards. Up to Lorentz. Lorentz to the middle of the ice. Ekman Larson, a long shot. That one is kicked aside. Ekman Larson going to peel back to his point. Quinlan is waiting for Chatfield. Chatfield going to put it around him. Blake now, he's going to cycle. Starting to wind up. Blake coming all the way through. Blake trying to go between the legs of Stetcher, and Stetcher puts him on his backside. Toronto going to start to move it up. Here's Cowan. Pass over to Grew. Grew stopped along the boards. Got it returned to Cowan. Grew has such strength. 4:15 to go. Carolina going to bring it out of their own zone through the middle of the ice. Puck is hopping. They are going to play it in. Carlo falls down, go boom. Leafs using the boards. They get it out, but they can't get it to any of their own players. Back in comes Carolina. Had to hold up. It was offside. A falling McCabe just able to knock it away. Here comes Grew again over to Robertson. Robertson stops, turns, shakes his man off. Robbie, you got room. You got room. Turns, shoots. That's blocked. Grew is going up, trying to knock it down. Carolina going to grab it. They're going to bring this one out, and they're going to send it all the way down the ice. Still 1-0 Washington over New Jersey. Colorado is up 2-0 over Chicago. This back to the line. Carolina getting it situated. Got a man in front. A lot of traffic now. Backhand pass goes way off its intended target. Chatfield has to pick up and get it. Here they come again. Kane's going to dump it in on the move. Off the corner. We are one sub away from 900. Who's going to hit that milestone for today? Then I'm sure we'll drop back down and you can hit it again tomorrow. There we go. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. This along the board. Sveshnikov. He's getting bumped. Chatfield playing it across in the high slot. Shooting. Goes high off the glass. Seth Jarvis was battling hard in front of the net. Puck comes out to Tavares. JT. Backhand across. Michelli going in the corner. 2:43 to go here in the third. Michelli turning. Can't play it deep. Aho going to bring this one out. Here comes Aho. In over the line. Aho going to roll this one down. Toronto going to knock it away. Long outlet pass, and the Leafs put it down. Wendon Michelli, he's been improving, Diablo. He's been improving a lot. Michelli's got some wheels, and his hands are okay. McCabe turns it over. Carolina going inside, outside. Big save by Wall. Brendan Carlo, the pylon, just standing there. Carolina goes around him. And a big save by Wall. Domi the other way, shooting off the chest of Bussy. Oh, my goodness. Chances at both ends of the ice. Up over the line. Here they come again. Hall feeding it back to the point. Just held in. Carolina cycling. Bring it around. Back door. They shoot it just wide. Stays out of the net. 1:43 to go. To the point. Riley putting it in. Big collision in front. That was the Carolina Riley, I should say. Still battling. Carolina keeping it in. In behind the net. Comes all the way down. Stankoven can't get there. Carolina has to tag up. A blown pass. Nye's going to play this one back. Leafs have it. Benoit. Leafs are changing up now. Long outlet pass. That misses everybody. And that's going to be an icing call with 1:13 to go. That was a terrible pass. 1:13 to go, and Stetcher is hollering at the official. He is not happy. But Stetcher coming right in, and oh, he got the stick. William Carrier goes between the legs, up, in on the hands when Stetcher was coming in. So that should have been called, but it was camouflage because he went up between the legs, not reaching around him. The referee's having a little bit of a conversation here. Wow. All right, 1:13 to go. Leafs win the draw. They're going to get this down the ice again. It's going to be another icing. So whistle, they're going to bring it all the way back. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. There we go. There we go. Again, if you're just coming in and joining us, welcome. My name is Sam. Thank you for being here tonight. We'll be live again tomorrow, 7 o'clock, Hockey Night in Canada, Battle of Ontario, Leafs, Senators. I hope you'll come back and join us. Should be a lot of fun. Tavares going to win this face-off, getting it back. JT does have a goal tonight. Coming around the near side of the ice, Kane's trying to shovel it in. Battling along the boards, last minute to go. McCabe is going to peel it out. He's going to flip it down the ice. Järnkrok is racing to try and get there. He cannot. This one comes to Cali. Järnkrok sending it back in around for Tavares. Lets it go over to Lorentz. To Tavares. Tavares behind the net. If only Tavares could pull a Michigan, that would be huge. Tavares coming out, has it knocked off his stick. 33 seconds to go. Tavares plays it to the front of the net. Nobody there. Jordan Stahl going to get the breakout pass going. Here comes Carolina. In over the Leafs line. They are onside. Carolina spinning around. 20 seconds to go. Canes. Ehlers sending it to the point. Back over to Ehlers. Ehlers and Aho switch. Here's a long shot. Deflection. Backhand. Wall there to shut the door against the post. Tavares going to go off the glass. 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, overtime. Here we come.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Overtime. Here we go. So the Leafs pick up another point. And now we go to overtime. They're going to go to commercial break. What a game. If you've missed the goal scorers, let me tell you who scored. Dakota Joshua started up with his 9th. That was the only goal in the first period. In the second, it was Jordan Stahl on the power play, Eric Robinson on the penalty shot, then John Tavares, then Keandre Miller shorthanded. And that's it. A power play goal, a shorthanded goal, and a penalty shot for Carolina. And now the next goal wins as we go to overtime. You get more hockey, you get more hockey, you get more hockey, bonus hockey for everybody. Hey, Brenda, welcome in. Sens are better. Sens are racing for that playoff spot. 2-team enter, 1-team leaves. Please put Riley on in overtime to start. You'll probably get them. You'll probably get Tavares, Nylander, and Riley, the 3 for overtime, I would imagine. Nope, Nylander's on the bench, so scratch that. Hey, Sonny, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into overtime. Thank you for hitting those subscribes. Put Grew out there. I agree. Grew has been good again. Another solid game for Bo Grew. Every game, he just looks better and better and better. Time to put him on a top 6 line. Like Bo Grew a lot, what we're seeing. Thank you so much, Logan, hitting that subscribe. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the community. How many does this make? Chris, too many. Too many. All right, so they're shuffling around. Who's coming on? Who's going off? Oh, there Willie is hopping over the bench. So it is going to be Nylander on. So there's one check. Who are the other two? You think Willie will be on the team next year? Not Ryan, I do. So Tavares is on. Oh, we got the third one wrong. McCabe is on. Tavares, Nylander, McCabe, Stahl, Miller, Slavin. Scramble, draw. Carolina comes away with the first puck. So Carolina going to start. Slavin bringing it all the way back behind his own net. They're going to switch up the centerman. Stahl, I believe, did he go off? Tavares stays on. Slavin going to play this back to Aho. Aho across. Carolina coming into the zone. Jarvis to Aho. Aho to Jarvis. Jarvis, toe drag. Jarvis coming in. Nice little stick check there by McCabe. Carolina still has it. Cycling the zone. Long pass over to Jarvis. Jarvis curling around. Nikishin coming in. He scores! Just like right off the bench, walking in a laser in overtime. Carolina wins it. Holy smokes, what an absolute rocket. What a rocket. Comes right in off the bench. Gets the long pass across to Joseph Wall with a pat on the back for McCabe there. But Nikishin, what a game he had tonight. He was everywhere. He's probably going to get #1 star, and he deserves it. But McCabe is watching his man, and he comes over, and Nikishin, he puts McCabe in a position where he's completely blocking Joseph Wall. A little inside move. Wall can't see a thing. A quick release off the post and in. What a heck of a shot. Well, this game is done. So the Leafs do pick up 1 point, but they lose the game, and this was an unbelievable one. A long one. So again, Joshua is 9th from Grew and Michelli. Another point for Grew. Stahl from Jarvis and Aho. Robinson unassisted on the penalty shot. Tavares from Yarncroc, McCabe. Miller unassisted. William Nylander, his 24th. Willie and Tavares both getting their 24th goal of the season. And then Alexander Nikishin, his 10th from Jarvis and Aho to win it. 37 shots from Carolina, 26 for Toronto. Leafs win the faceoff circle again, 51.9%. Canes go 1 for 5 on the power play. Toronto goes 0 for 2. That's a little lopsided there. A little lopsided. Pretty crazy. 20 hits for Carolina, 21 for Toronto. Toronto with 20 block shots, which is pretty amazing. 10 block shots for Carolina. 14 giveaways for Toronto, which is about 6 too many. 10 giveaways for the Hurricanes. All in all, it wasn't a bad game. Wasn't a bad game at all, but really, really nicely done by the Hurricanes. So congrats to them on the overtime win. Very, very quickly, just to bring you up to date on the other games, 2-0 Avalanche in that one over the Blackhawks. It's Natchez, his 32nd from Natuchkin and McKinnon, and Brock Nelson, his 31st from Makar and Natchez. In the other game, Capitals are up 2-1 over the Devils now. Ryan Leonard opened the scoring with his 15th. Protas gets his 23rd from Pierre-Luc Dubois and Tom Wilson, and Jesper Bratt, his 17th from Jack Hughes. In the first period, Florida Panthers, Calgary Flames, no score. And coming up at 10 o'clock, the Ducks and the Mammoth. And there are your 3 stars. And as predicted, Nikishin, the first star overall. K. Miller, the second star, boo. And John Tavares, star #3. Unbelievable. Tavares starting. Hey, he's okay. So Tavares gets to start in OT. He's a good face-off guy. Usually, though, Tavares takes the opening draw and then heads to the bench, which is weird. He didn't do that this time. But hey, that is okay. Leafs are back at it tomorrow night, and so are we. Leafs and the Ottawa Senators. I hope you'll come back and join us for that one. Again, my name is Sam. This is the Samwelb12 Experience live on the SB12 Sports Network. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, we'll be here. Mods, thank you so very much for everything you do. We appreciate you. Prep, thank you for the super chat tonight. Thanks for everybody who's been pitching in. Members, thank you so much for being a member and supporting us. That way, it really makes a world of difference and helps us pay the bills. If you joined us for the first time and hit that subscribe or hit that like, and you're like, hey, this is pretty cool. Thank you for giving us a chance to not only call the game for you, but provide a little bit of entertainment. And we look forward to seeing you here again. It's been a long day. It's going to be a long night. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a good one, fans. Go hockey, go. My name is Sam. I love you. I hate to leave you, but it's time to go. Peace, love, and go hockey, go. Good night, everybody.